Hello my little cheezlets and welcome to, well, obviously a new game that might be recurring on this series, Monster Prom. Now, I've played this game, I've played the whole saga myself, alone, and with friends. This has been one of my top games that I adore and I love it. Now, I don't have any friends with me, because I haven't set that up right with people, and I've got people involved. So, enjoy, I don't know, like 30 to an hour long of me doing voices and going crazy. If you don't know what Monster Prom is, it's pretty simple. I'm pretty sure it explains it in the beginning, I can't remember. If it doesn't, I will give it a go. So today, we're going to be doing the short game. This will be a test just to see what people think of it. Obviously, we start with the narrator. Ah, spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then when we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We're in a wild journey to discover who we really are. I don't want to play as any of them, but I have to. We're gonna go with the Franken one. We're gonna call her Vicky. Canon name. Let's go, Vicky. And we had yet to I can't. What the hell? And we're yet to experience its ultimate challenges, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we were fantasizing about the dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Huzzah! Miranda Vanderbilt. Oh my god, watch me fail at names. Miranda Vanderbilt. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she is genocidal. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with his stupidly huge heart. Liam DeLioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he is truly a lovable dog. Yay! Polly Geist, a party girl with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made gorgon with a with a bad sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We had 3 weeks to choose our prom date. Even more doubting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But, as I already said, we were young and unafraid. We were ready to start. Hell yeah. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose what kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Get the chance to produce a movie. It's based on, oh my god. Wow. We're gonna go with two cool guys walking away from a rad explosion. They don't look at the explosions. They don't give a fuck about the explosions. They reflect on life and love. But it's super dope and kick-ass because they do so walking away from never-ending explosions. So bold. Which is the coolest mythological creature? The weird creature I drew when I was 6 and which is clearly super different from other mythological creatures and is super cool. It's my OC and my spirit animal, okay? The invisible hand of the free market. A sphinx who's super You know what, let's go with mine. Let's go with my OC that I made like when I was 6. What would be the most appealing in a love partner? Hell yeah. Yeah, because Damien's only got one horn. I remember, I was thinking, hang on, we tried to make characters. I read a big horn. I was thinking, is this like some sus joke? No, it was because Damien, one horn.
Let's go.
So, start us off. We're going to the bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people would want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give 0 shits, but you gain 2+ boldness. Afterwards, you see Polly and Damien eating some delicious-looking cookies.
Hey, would you like to buy a cookie to benefit the agents of chaos? I'm trying to get my destructive capitalism badge.
All processes go directly to the ups. Damn it, I can't. All process. Damn it! Holy.
You know what's in those cookies and Damien's got that good stuff.
All proceeds go directly to the uprising of chaos over order, and it's tax deductible. As I was setting fire to a nursing home the other day, I heard a voice echo so loudly in my head that my teeth rattled. It told me of an ancient order, and as if it described to me in 1,000 voices, blood trickled from my ears.
Fucking metal!
And then the voices gave me a badge of harassment of the elderly.
And I've earned my first badge of being unable and unwilling to stop partying. My goal is to get enough badges to make a bikini out and then wear it, nothing else, wherever, forever.
My goal is to get enough badges that Polly makes. Well, there you go.
It's party time!
They have the same goals, I guess.
I wonder what badge we should go for next and what hijinks we can get in to earn it.
Oh shit. You know what's crazy and chaotic? Being single and partying forever, destroying the instruction of marriage. Chaos is always better than some sensible agony. Replace all the water in a school with sports mosquitoes. Bang.
Yes!
I'm not getting caught saying this early in my career.
Lame.
I always say that marriage is such an outdated institution.
But I think how panicked old people will be if we dismantle it.
Yeah, and act as if it matters or something.
I'll head to City Hall and torture the marriage certificates.
I'm gonna go to the bridal saloons and pour pig's blood on all the dresses.
Perfect.
Man, we are gonna get that disrespecting societal norms badge easy as pie. Badge bikini, here I come.
Why do even the simplest plans seem to escalate into arson and blood so quickly? Whatever. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness.
Hell yeah. I'm a genius.
Where is she?
Let's go.
Oh, she's on the weird table. Oh god.
Damn.
You find Vera and Polly at the table, deep in conversation. I almost just gave her like the most deepest muscle man voice.
Alright, business idea. People say Alright, business idea. People pay a monthly subscription to prevent me from drugging their food.
Business idea, people pay me a monthly subscription to put drugs in their food.
Business idea. Price out the cafeteria's current food supplier by selling plastic food.
Business idea, nipples.
Just nipples?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, business idea. Use clever marketing and food science to create the perfect new diet craze and sell it for an insane profit.
That's actually a really good idea.
Better than nipples?
Yes, we just need to figure out what our new diet product will be.
Meth, tapeworms, be gluten-free, dairy-free, 100% organic, and you can get them for free from sick cows. Or meth. Meth.
Yay!
You know, tapeworms, that's cool and all, but meth? Easy.
Oh yeah, you know, I was just complaining the other day that I made way more meth than I ever could do myself.
The profit margin would be incredible. The problem is, name. Meth has a really terrible reputation. You need to rebrand.
You can come with a new name like Skinny Fun Powder or probably not meth.
Yes, except not either of those.
Oh, I know. I've got the perfect name.
Don't say.
Nipples.
Kill me.
But it turns out Nipples is the perfect name for a drug you want to sell to high school students. Polly makes a killing and drug dealing turns to be a very romantic bonding experience for the 2 of you. Woo! I'm not uploading this video. We've already got a rough start.
Let's go.
Now, how much money? I have 5 money. I like that Polly a lot more. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. In the course of all your activities, you come across Vera and Polly hatching yet another scheme. You sneak a little closer so you can eavesdrop.
Hi.
Oh, for God's sake. I just did Muscle Man. Is that Muscle Man or Broly last time? I can't remember. Listen, this has been Kakarot. This has been a fruitful partnership so far in terms of making people look like imbeciles. But I think it's time we monetize. Sick burns, don't buy fresh outfits.
Yeah, fine, whatever, I guess. I could use some new thongs or whatever, but like, I don't want to stop making people look dumb so we can just make money. I don't want to sell out.
Personally, I can't wait to sell out, but you have a point. We can't sacrifice our brand. The question, of course, is how do we do both?
Yeah, how do we get rich off yanking people's chains? Okay. Yeah, how do we get rich off yanking people's chains?
Ugh, careful with your choice of words, Polly.
What? Chains are a big thing for ghosts.
Of course.
You don't seem to have any immediate ideas. Maybe you can offer a solution. Why don't you make a phony workout craze? It's called Frank Polite's the inventor of the Pilates. Oh man, it does a great freight for you. It's called stealing.
Stealing. I like where your head's at, but use a catchier name.
What about humping?
Humping is already a thing.
Yeah, but it's awesome.
Fair point. What is like classy? Something that says, this is cool and also legal.
Oh, theft.
Warmer? Oh, what about finance?
That's already a thing.
Fine. How about ambush finance?
Oh, yes, that's hot.
You lead them to discuss whatever they can trademark stealing. Meanwhile, you gain 2+ creativity and 1 bonus. Wow. You know what? Boldness is gone. It's morning.
Let's go.
Let's get to the library. Now you spend some time on the library's PC mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms, the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea on how it works. Anyway, you gain 2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so 2 money. You're just getting ready to leave when you get text from Polly. Hey BBE, let's party. How can you refuse such a formal missive? You track her down immediately.
Hi.
Hey, you got my text. Storming. I'm going to a party tonight, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be lame, and that needs to change. See, it's a costume party, you know, where everyone dresses up as their favorite humans. I'm going as a sexy tax attorney. I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of its lamitude. So, got any ideas to help spice things up? I'm scared.
So, you've got some ideas, and they're the spiciest. Spike the punch with turns monsters into actual humans. Okay, you guys are sexy tax. You know what? Later that night,
Halt, tax evader!
Polly cracks a standard issue tax attorney whip, knocking over a stack of solo cups and upturning the punch bowl. What?
You stand accused of violating Article 69 of the Tax Penal Code. The fine is $1,000 human dollars, payable in spankings.
You're more than happy to do the time for your delinquency. The rest of the party goers get into spirit as soon as they're confessing to unpaid taxes. Paying for your crimes never felt so good. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm.
I hate this game.
Where is she saying?
Let's go.
She's with Damien! Oh, Scotty. We know Damien. Is that the gym? Okay, no, it's not. Strange. You could have sworn Polly and Damien were at this table when you picked it. Psst! Hey, Loza, down here!
Hey, boo.
It's us, Polly and Damien, hiding on this table with totally innocent reasons.
A fiercest roar sounds from the door of the cafeteria. Crazy Martin the Werebear janitor is here, and he's looking for someone. Oh shit, he's here!
Why is he after us anyways? I think what we did was really fall more under federal jurisdiction.
International law, more like. These munchkins were Canadian citizens.
Now that you mention it, I think we might have actually been facing war crime tribunal.
Worth it though, right?
Oh, totally. As long as we don't get away from Buzzkill the bear over there.
Tied in the ghost zone, you know, the special alternate dimension only ghosts can use. Hide behind diplomatic immunity. I mean, you're both princes of hell, right? Ghost.
Yes! But I can't hide in the ghost zone. I'm not a ghost.
I guess you should have thought that before you spent all that time being alive, huh?
Being alive isn't a choice.
Okay, whoa, okay. I don't have to sit here and argue pro-life or pro-choice with you, my dude. See you in the ghost zone.
No, you won't.
You can't follow Polly into the ghost zone, but from the way she winks at you before crossing over, it looks like you're one step closer to the bone zone.
Fuck yeah.
Great thing. How much money do I have? 7. Let's go to class. How dare you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monsters' nonsense and dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. On your way out, you spot Polly still wearing the lab coat she stole from the human party the other night. She takes it off and throws it to get your attention. Okay.
Yo, yo, yo! That human party convinced me I want to be like a scientist, but not just any kind. A party scientist. What's a party scientist, you ask? Well, just a scientist who's dedicated to discovering the secret to the raddest party. Though through a series of extremely scientific experiments, I aim to discover what exactly makes a party good. So I can distill whatever it is in my vial and drink it. Or, you know, just have really dope parties all the time. Anyway, I'm going to bar mitzvah tonight, and I need your scientific advice. What can we do to push this party over the edge?
It's a bar mitzvah.
Chemistry.
Later that night.
Yes, I've done it. I had to tear the heart out of an atomic bomb, but I've done it. I've isolated the element partium, the life of the party. Now to slip the solution into the bar mitzvah water supply.
The effects are indistinguished. All around you boys are becoming men, and men are becoming party animals. Not just all around the bar mitzvah, all around the city. The bar mitzvah's water supply is also the city's water supply. The party is so hard it causes serious damage to local infrastructure. Mayor Grim Reaper declares the next day National Hangover Day. Whoa.
What just happened? Oh wait, I remember. Science!
Chemical warfare has never been so fun. We gain 2 fun and 1 smarts.
Woo!
Breaking the law. Okay, it's week 3. Oh crap. Let's go to the auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as if the muses themselves have descended to give you your figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. You're minding your own business when Vera grabs you by the collar and yanks you into a huddle with her and Polly. Whoa! What cool little costumes.
You're in big trouble, asshole. It's all your fault.
Yeah, ambush finance has been a huge success. Too huge.
They want us to write a book about it.
But we don't know how to write a book.
And we already accepted the event.
So I took a bunch of Adderall and wrote 270 pages of garbage about stealing.
But of course, the publishing house won't accept it.
They said it's missing a big reveal at the end, some kind of ultimate secret to ambush finance's success.
That's where you come in.
Yeah, you came up with the idea in the first place.
For which we owe you, so you know what I'm gonna say.
So we figured you could help us come up with a big secret at the end of the book. What do you say?
Keep in mind, no. Keeping in mind that if you say no, I will have you skinned.
The ultimate secret to ambush finance is that there's no secret and you're all suckers that buy this book. The ultimate secret to finance ambush, you can steal organs and sell them for...
Oh snap, that's the ultimate prank. We're stealing their money by tricking them to buying a book about stealing money.
Very mean and very on-brand. If anyone complains, we'll just tell them it's avant-garde self-help. French words always shut people up.
Sweet! I'll go put in the final draft.
Great! But remember, Polly, we've got a bank heist scheduled for what the fuck? We can't be slacking now, celebrity burglars.
Roger that. Man, this is so much fun. I can't believe it's legal.
Of course.
I'm going to pretend you didn't hear all that. You gained 2 fun and 1 creativity. I'm not doing great. I'm doing terrible. Come on. Where is she?
Let's go.
She's with the guy. It's the prank masters. You approach Scott and Polly's table to find them crouched behind a pile of jelly desserts, plotting.
Thank bros if you're here, bro. Come on, join our huddle.
Maybe you're curious about a huge pile of jelly. Well, wondering no more, we're going for the jelly prize.
Yeah, we're gonna win it. If we collect the foil under of 100 jelly desserts, we will be the lucky winners of.
Yeah.
1 free jelly dessert. Ah!
But right now, we're stuck. We got 99, which means we need
1 more, Scott. We need 1 more.
We need 1 more.
You're given your jelly dessert, but you're already through it at a bird person you hate. Guess you've got to make a choice.
Steal it.
But isn't stealing wrong?
No, Scott. That's a myth, like hangovers and the afterlife.
But if the afterlife isn't real, why are you a ghost?
There's no time for metaphysics, Scott. We've got a heist to plan.
No, Coach says stealing is wrong. Unless you're stealing a ball, or a base, or victory from the jaws of defeat. Actually, since sports is mostly about stealing.
It's
Well, that
party
settles it.
time.
Time for stealing.
One fake bus, 1 real woolly mammoth, and a brutal running gun battle later, you finally secure 1 isolate jelly cup, which you turn in along with your 99 other jelly cups for 1 free jelly cup. Scott is too upset that by all the violence, so you split your jelly cup with Polly. Worth it.
Right. We're gonna go shopping.
Let's go.
She's not selling shit.
I guess I'm going to go outside. That day during recess, you saw a half-an-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but one at the point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare realm. The consequences may distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. But none of that matters. You're late to meet Polly for more party experiments.
Alright, our research is progressing well so far, but we've got a very limited sample size. I need to know that we can make any party the best, not just some parties. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna crash a funeral. If we can make that fun, we can make anything fun. So brainstorming time, how do you think we put the fun back in the funeral? Possess the body of the deceased for the bachelor life warm party?
Later that night,
Woo! That was awesome. I was totally inside that dude. And then when they were like, does anyone else want to say a few words? I was like, ooh, me. They totally freaked out. And when I was like, let's turn this funeral into a wedding, and I got married to 11 people. We were all widows because I let that dude in a Hebrew dance floor. But whatever, weddings rule. Hey, Vicky, you know what? I think we're getting really close to the true formula of the rad party. You're the best science partner I've ever had.
you guess she hasn't had lots of science partners. You doubt she knows the real definition of science, but she's too happy for you to convince her now.
Come on, the night's still young. Let's turn an all-night laundromat into an epic rave.
Those washing machines don't know what hit them. You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun. The monster prom grows near. Who will you ask to prom?
Polly, what's the fail?
Ask Polly to the prom?
Yes.
Let's go.
What? Prom? Of course! Prom now be another perfect opportunity to conduct experiments of party science. So clever of you. That's why you're the best science partner.
That's not what you meant, but sure, why not? Sooner than expected, prom night is here. The 2 of you are finally ready to crack the ultimate party formula. You free some wild animals, you do lots of ecstasy, you awaken the dead, you even do the dance of joy. Everything's perfect. You feel floaty and full of energy. You see beautiful shiny lights. You feel connected to everyone. Obviously, most of that is thanks to the ecstasy, but still, you
feel like you've conquered the night, but a flag with your names on the peak of life itself. Then dawn comes. By now you're on a hill by the sea, watching the sun slowly come up. No idea how you got there, but who cares? You're at peace watching the gentle tides in the morning, when you realize Polly has her hand over yours. She looks at you.
You're the perfect party, boo.
I won? You know what, Vicky? This might be the Molly talking, but I think I finally got it. All these parties have been wildly different, but all of them have been the very best. I've put a lot of thought into it, and I can only think of one thing they all had in common. I think the formula to a perfect party must be sharing it with the right people. You don't answer. You just hold her hand as you spend the morning watching the sun slowly come up over the sea together. I actually won. And here comes the ending. Those 3 weeks were made the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Polly graduated from doing lots of anesthetic. I don't even know that word. And now she appears to hallucinating people and acts as their spirit animal. Vera realizes she was a character in a video game, which infuriated her. She spent her life making connections and building power because she's not a part of a game, she plays the game. So be careful. Maybe now she's the one pulling your strings. Ryder got a job of being princess of her kingdom, which was actually kind of her job already. Well, you don't see her complaining about it. It's the mermaid. You didn't know. For those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then when it's gone, just like that. The battle for monster prom might have ended then, but there are plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Back to the music. Did I just say Aaron Hansen? The guy from Game Grumps? I know Jacksepticeye is in this. I think it was this one. But I just saw Aaron Hansen, as in the guy from Game Grumps. Damn. Well, for a probably 30-minute, maybe even less video episode, if you guys want to see more Monster Prom, then go for it. You unlocked 6 new images in the gallery. Cool. Let's go check them out. I want to see what we got better up close. So this is what you could originally got, obviously. I got this one. We got the win with Polly. I actually won. Polaroids. You know, we got these ones. Blah 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 blah. There's one new one apparently. I honestly would not know. There's so many of them. This is what I got, was like, you're full of surprises. That's so cute. Okay, more arts. Now, okay, this guy here, no, wrong one. Him. This is Jacksepticeye, I'm pretty sure. If my knowledge is correct, that is Jacksepticeye. Okay, fan art, blah blah blah, cool. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's Monster Sinus. Never mind. Well, there you go. We won. And that's what we're going to leave it off on. This image. You're full of surprises. Thank you all for watching Monster Prom. Exactly 30 minutes long.
Why is my character not moving? It's because Discord bugged out. I don't know how long that happened for. But there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching Monster Prom. If you want to see more, I'll be happy to be your narrator. And every character. I like doing the silly little voices, especially Damien. Damien and Scott, hilarious. But if you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, like, share, and I'll see you all in the next prom night.
Welcome back, my little cheezlets, to Monster Prom. Today we're going to be going for, I even know who we're going to be running for. We're just going to go straight in and see what we can do. Ah, Spooky High. We've already seen this. Yeah, welcome to Wallace Journal. Let's go. Vicky. Let's go, Vicky. Let's go, girl. We had yet to experience this ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we were fantasizing about our dream prom dates, we were scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 charismatic classmates. Holy crap, I read that at mock speed. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and love of fire. Scott Howe, a werewolf athlete I messed up. Scott Howe, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with his stupidly huge heart. Liam the Lion Court, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor... I can't read that word for some reason. Demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polly Geist, a party goes with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, a mean self-made I can't say his green. Gorgon, the merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only have 3 weeks left to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Cool! Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, and they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, either of you will start having by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start!
Be a visionary. What will be the next big social media craze be? Albert, a socially awkward guy named Robert, will do everything he's commanded to through an app by users. Greek bullshit is your social network. So charming. Whoa. Build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event that is in 1,000 years. Archaeologists will learn something about the people of our time. What does the structure represent? That one. You find a genie in a bottle. Right. Yes, we got the. I guess we'll go on Damien. I kind of wanted to go Damien to begin with. Damien's funny to me for some reason.
Let's go.
Let's do our casual auditorium first. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it is as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral treks. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It'll be remembered for generations. It's pretty rad by high school's play standards. You gain true creativity. Later, you're minding your own business, which soon proved to be difficult. You notice Damien and Scott in the vicinity in the middle of the room. You notice some hot, sweaty arm wrestling. Unfortunately, you can't enjoy it for very long, since stupid, strong Scott beats Damien in no time. But it seems you're not the only one mad at the outcome of the situation. This is so unfair! That one didn't count, Scott. We should arm wrestle, but with guns. But bro, I've got 2 guns already. And by guns, I mean big arm muscles. Which, just to be clear, are not real guns. But still,
Shut up, or I will murder you. No, no, no. Arm wrestling proves nothing. To see who's the very best, we should scream at a huge rock until it breaks just because of our pure rage and awesomeness. Or we should subdue a tiger with just a scary, manly look.
Bro, now you're just quoting stuff from yesterday's episode of Ultimate Warriors of Mount Awesome. Face it, bro, I'm the Ultimate Warrior.
No! Arm wrestling doesn't mean shit. Hey, you, Vicky. Not because arm wrestling isn't going my way, but I've just decided you should settle the title by proposing a way to decide who the real Ultimate Warrior is around here.
Okay, punch the sun. I don't know, bro, that doesn't seem very possible.
I'm fucking in! I'm gonna punch that stupid sun right in the face. I'm the very best. Anyways, I want to punch the sun already. That motherfucker thinks he's more fiery than me.
Are you sure about this, Damien? Isn't the sun like a big ball of gas with any real face on it?
That's what a sun-fearing loser would say.
So, how do you plan to go there and punch in the face anyway? The sun's like super far, Damien. No, it's like super far. I'm like 86% sure you can't get through the ladder.
Yes, God, I know, I'm not an idiot. That's why I'll be using, the really tall ladder.
Okay, it seems the two of you will need to work out the specifics of that later. Nah, bros, I'm out. This plan doesn't seem very nice nor very possible. Also, the sun and I are pen pals. What?
Ha! I knew good boy Scott wasn't fierce enough to punch the sun in its face. But me, I'm Damien fucking LeVay. I will punch the sun in its fucking face because it's all the bad things it done, like UV radiation and shit, but mostly because of pure grandiose violence, and because I want to become the ultimate warrior no matter what! Are you afraid Whoa. Are you afraid the next few weeks, Vicky? I'll be needing your smarts to come with a good plan for not dying while punching the sun. I'll be ready for some wacky misadventures that will strengthen our bonds, maybe into the love zone.
Fuck you, ready for that? It's punching the fucking sun time. Oh, and you gain 2 credit and 1 boldness. Wait, what? We got 1 Damien so far. 1 little Damien. Who's he with?
Let's go.
Oh god, not this loser. We find Damien brandishing his usual silverware, a hammer and a chisel, while Liam looks in horror.
You can't eat that.
Watch me.
First of all, it's made out of one seamless piece of obsidian.
So it's low calorie.
And second of all, it's a lich filacy. Phylacracy? I don't fucking know.
Part of this balanced breakfast.
It's lunch.
You're just jealous.
No, I'm nervous. Nervous you're going to eat that, get possessed by a lich, and kill us all.
Well, I'm nervous that's not gonna happen.
Looks like these two are at an impasse. Maybe you can solve this dispute and score some romantic credit at the same time? Damien, don't eat it. You're gonna see those baby seals. Oh shit, he wants to do it. Liam's right, Dave. You should make him eat it.
Oh yeah, of course! I forgot about the golden rule. Do unto others whatever the hell you want, because it's funny.
What? No, this is an outrage. I don't even eat food, let alone inedible objects affairs with eldritch magic.
Well, there's a first time for anything, Dracula loser. Down the hatch!
Damien force feeds the dread artifact to Liam. He's instantly possessed with dark energy as opposed to his normal morose energy.
I am the law of the night, the hierarchy of ice, devourer of joy. Haha, what a nerd.
Liam's inside the nurse's office to get the curse removed while you and Damien rob a bank to celebrate. Woohoo! I'm doing well! Alright, let's go to class. That day, listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monsters, nonsense, and dating gimmicks, you forget that attending school is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. You gain 2 smarts. You're wondering if anyone is going to be able to try to punch the sun anytime soon. And suddenly,
Sup, Vicky? You sun punching helping motherfucker? You ready to help me punch the sun?
heck yeah, it's what you were born to do, or something.
So I did some research and it turns out the sun is pretty fucking far away from Earth.
Who would have ever guessed that shocking revelation?
In fact, it seems like the sun is closer to space than Earth, so to get there, we're gonna need a spaceship. But the question is, where do you get one of those things?
Just checking the school space. Check out the school spaceship. I mean, which kind of high school would we be if we didn't know regulate high school shit? Very bad. Spaceship less one at least. That one.
Oh shit! Spaceships are real things? I thought a spaceship was when you wrote for 2 pop culture icons to fucking near-Earth orbit. Why the fuck does that have a spaceship?
Really, Damien? Trying to apply logic to Spooky High? You should know better by now.
Our students were allowed to check it out. Usually they don't even let me do anything fun. There are such double standards. If I burned down a library, it's disrespectful. But if I masturbated in it, that's disrespectful too. You just can't win.
That may be there, but it turns out the processes of checking our spaceship is shockingly disturbingly easy. You just ask for permission. For a permission slip, forge the signatures of Damien's dad, resubmit it, and are instantly given access.
Holy fuck, that was easy. Almost upsettingly so. Think what would happen if we got it in the wrong hands. Thank God we're just using it to punch the motherfucking sun in the face. Yeah!
You did it! You got a spaceship! It's gonna be lit, on fire, because you're punching the sun. You gain 2 fun and 1 smarts. We're gonna go to the library. That day you spend time on the library's PC sending malicious spam emails in hopes of stealing other people's money. If that URL is real. You lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in the game, so who cares? You gain 2 money. Liam and Damien stand over a pile of books Liam has gathered. They're scrolling intently as if the books have personally wronged them. Only school teaches the most common, mainstream, basic material imaginable.
I think there's only one thing we can do, really.
Petition the school to include works of value.
Burn the books.
Damien, you're absolutely right. The fight against anti-intellectualism must be telegraphed in strong action, but not just, oh, fuck. Alt tab. Strong fat action, not just empty words. Damien snaps his fingers and the books burst into flames. You have to admit, being a petition and fire. Petition and fire. Fire is the much cooler option. Unfortunately, at this exact moment, that crazy Martian chooses to appear.
Oh no, not again. He always thinks these things are my fault just because they are.
I can't get the tension. I'm seeing a nondescript yogurt resort concert this weekend, and the band only plays once in every blue moon where the lunar eclipse lines up with. There's no time yet. There's no time to let Liam finish. Quick, step in to be the hero they need.
3 on a paper globe when Lucy was planning to devour the entire collection. Burn down the entire library.
With that thinking, you grab as many books as you can and throw them into the fire as well. Grab a chair and a table too. Turns out pretty much everything in the library is flammable. Leaving and Damien get his experience through adding computers, magazines, and students to the bonfire. Crazy Martin runs to grab a fire extinguisher, at which point you, Liam, and Damien are able to sneak out of the library, leaving behind no possible trace evidence considering everything you touch is charred.
Hot damn! That was some of the best arson I've ever seen. And believe me, I know my arson.
Perhaps when they restock the library, they'll choose books with more diverse array of historical perspectives.
Or, even better, they won't. We can do this shit over again.
If high school doesn't work out for you, at least you've got the bright future of career arsonist. You get 2 boldness and 1 fun. I haven't been wooing Damien, but I haven't been fucking it up with Damien. Oh, Polly and Damien. You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien dejectedly hefting a bowl of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same. Oh, seriously? What do we have to get a food fight in the cafeteria?
I honestly do not know. I tried throwing potatoes at people and yelling food fight, but I think everyone is too scared to fight me to fight back.
I can't throw any food into my stupid ghost hands. Plates, mirrors, antique furniture, sure, but not food.
There's got to be a way to provoke a food war. My dads are always telling me to be more political.
But we're not political. Your strength is hitting things, and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time.
Unbelievably hot? That's it! We'll set the cafeteria on fire! Wait, no, that's not a solution. That's just arson. Let's jump straight to arson. It's hard to watch them struggle through this by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your own. Wars are full of a sacred resource. Do everyone's food and put it in a pile, that ought to do it. Hey, Polly, you don't grease for the whole war. Whoa, is that what politics is? Beating people up and putting their face in a big pile? I don't know. I didn't know I was already so good at politics.
And I can roll around the food pile. It feels so good on my non-skin.
Damien spends the rest of lunch piling up everyone's food in the enormous food mountain. Hungry students are soon swarming the mountain, try to grab at what they can while Damien pelts them with fire and knives from above. In a panic, these students turn on each other, fighting with the only weapon they have, the food in their hands.
Haha! Food fight! Food fight! I think a fight like this is how I died.
The casualties are beyond counting, but no one will be forgetting that food fight anytime soon. Woohoo! We started a war at lunch. Let's go outdoors. A day during recess, just had a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You have no idea how to escalate so much, but at one point there are like 300 people there. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences may distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party! Video game, too fun. One tow truck, 2 tons of rocket fuel, and 3 gallons of whiskey later, you and Damien are ready to fly to space and punch the sun. Looks like everything's packed. I've got the beef jerky sandwiches, my sun-punching gloves, I haven't renamed the ship. You see that Damien has painted SS fuck on the side of the rocket in blood. Alright, son, are you ready to get punched? Too bad, we can let coming to...
Stop right there, evildoer.
Oh great, it's the good... Oh great, it's the good grade brigade come to shit in the punch bowl. What do you nerds want?
To put an end to your nefarious scheme, of course. We'll admit to being a bit surprised that a mere secondary character turned be this season's big bad.
Secondary character?
But to fly into space itself, intent on delivering a deadly blow to the very sun, giver of life, banisher of darkness? Is that a plan truly benefiting the climax of our mid-season arc? You must be stopped.
What the dog dick are you guys talking about? I just want to punch the sun because the sun is dumb. And to prove Scott that I'm the ultimate warrior.
We are not fooled. We know your true motives, and we will not rest until you're defeated.
I do not have time for this shit. Vicky, can you get rid of these dweebs? I'll do it, but the police say I'm already exceeding my murder quota for the week. No way let these witches get between you and your red spicy man crush, but what do you do? Forge elaborate scroll providing you with that one. Ah, I see what you're trying to do. Dane gives you an annoying wink. Oh no. Oh yeah, guys, the sun is the fucking worst. Have you seen the way it helps plants grow? I mean, fuck plants, right? And it's always revealing my position before I can sneak up on someone and stab them to death. If that's not evil, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I think it's pretty apparent you don't know what evil is.
You don't know what evil is. I'm a demon. I'm literally from hell. I'm evil as shit.
You're doing a straight bad job at convincing us you're not the big bad.
I am the big bad. I'm the biggest bad. I punt puppies and my dick is huge.
Right, okay, you're not getting anywhere near that spaceship.
Oh, come on, what did I say? I'm sure Damien will find a way to blame you for this eventually. Oh! Fuck.
Let's go.
Jim. Messed up! Got one wrong! No, Damien! Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. Afterwards, you spot Coach ranting excitedly that Damien better go save him.
Always believe in yourself.
What am I trying to say, son? Is that you're full of gills with untapped potential? I don't have gills. Then whatever you breathe with, that's what you're full up to. My lungs? Sure, your lungs are full of untapped potential, and you know what they say. I don't. Untapped potential is like untapped maple syrup. It just sits in your lungs where it can't go in anyone's pancakes. What does that have to do with me creating a super special custom? What does that have to do with me creating a super special custom workout? Your potential, Damien! You gotta tap it, and you can design a workout that strengthens your specific skills!
This would be a really dumb conversation, but it's also an opportunity for you to bond with Damien, so you suggest? Make it better, awesomeness.
Oh boy! I love obstacle courses! I love burning buildings! See, Damien, becoming your best self can be fun and rewarding. You seem way too happy about this. You know what arson is, right? I don't need to know what something is to support my students' development. Okay, I mean, I'm totally willing to take the advantage of your ignorance. And just so you know, I'm gonna use this as an excuse to set fire to. You don't need to explain yourself to me, Damien. I trust you absolutely. Well, okay, man. I guess I'm going to need some workout equipment, especially 50 gallons of lighter fluid and a blowtorch. 50 gallons? That's a lot of weight. You sure you can lift that safely when you're just starting out? Oh, don't worry. It'll be very quickly become a lot lighter.
You and Damien cackle menacingly as you plot to set fire to the gym. Again, Coach laughs right along with you. He's a little bit stupid, but we love him. Damien Polly! Woo!
Listen, I took the first one. Listen, Vicky, you can totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight.
Yeah, we're showing off our best flasks. Well, not the best flask exactly, but the best contents.
Good God, a literal actual flask of alcohol openly allowed in the school cafeteria? Are there no rules?
Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a series of flasks down the table. Okay, this is beer, my WC wine, whiskey, ethyl alcohol, the soul of an infant.
Ha! Weak. This is radioactive absinthe. This is fire. This is literal poor life choices.
Okay, but this one has another small flask inside. It is the ultimate flask.
You could probably go on this for goddamn ever. Maybe you can cut in the craziest thing of all. But think carefully about what you want to impress with your flask contents. Flask contains an ancient genie that grants 3 wishes, but I'm totally drinking it because I don't give a fuck and grant my own wishes. Yep, you're right. Hardcore. So hardcore. You could ask for anything. Wealth, power, immortality. A free pass for teachers to ignore bad behavior forever, and they would never let you do whatever the fuck you want without suspension. But instead, you're gonna drink the genie. It's like you've drunk from my poor life choice flask, and I love it. I didn't even know you could drink a genie. You and Damien pop open the flask and drink the genie together. It's definitely just water, but Damien seems to drink so much alcohol and energized drinks that he's literally forgot what water tastes like. Normally you'd say that you couldn't possibly... Normally you'd say that couldn't be possibly healthy, but fuck it. He's a demon from hell. He can already do whatever he wants with a glorious bonding experience. Oh shit. Oh no, I'm gonna try and woo Damien?
Let's go.
Alright, let's head to the bathrooms. For prom night. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits and gain 2 boldness. You'll daydream about how Damien would look walking on the aisle towards you. When you see Damien walking down the aisle, hallway, towards you. Yo, so listen, don't be uncool about this or make it a big thing, but I think you're pretty rad. Like, maybe even as rad as I am. Holy shit! So I thought it might be sweet if we could, you know, do some crime together. Yeah? Would you be into that? I mean, could you even fucking handle that? Yes, of course you could and would and should. What kind of crime are you into these days? Quick, suggest the most badass and romantic crime for an excellent date, Damien. Arson and arson? Sounds like my kind of night. Damien picks you up and presents you the bouquet of matches and lighters, which you blush and happily accept until you head off to the fanciest restaurant you know, Le Chatenu de Superiority. You smile demurely as Damien pulls out your chair for you and then sets it on fire. You confidently order off the menu for both of you before setting both menus on fire. After a delicious meal, the two of you flirt,ly squabble over whose absolute pleasure it is to pick up the check as the flames rage high around you. Ready to head out for more arson? Heck yeah, you are. The two of you head to a movie immediately, setting your ticket stubs on fire. You take your seats and set the row in front of you on fire. You talk to the preview as the flames leap higher and higher, bathing you in a romantic glow. It's the hottest date of all time in so many ways. Hey, I had a really nice time tonight. The only thing better than arson was the more arson! Is he actually blushing, or is that just the heat from so much arson? Oh my effing G. Your date was literal fire, but no, like actually literal fire. You gain 2 charm, 1 boldness. The monster prom draws near. Let's go.
Hey, noob.
Let's go. Come on.
Let's go.
Come on. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom? With you? You dumb fuck. That's a fucking great idea. Are you some kind of genius or something? I'll tell you what you are. My date to the prom!
Let's set the world on fire!
Woo! Yes! We did! Oh. Holy crap. Woo! At one point, a classmate of yours criticized how Damien's always getting into fistfights, for which Damien punched him, starting yet another fistfight. He joined and fought with him back to back. It was super sexy and super choreographed fight, and you even exchanged trusting glances while watching each other's backs. And that wasn't the only thing that night took care of Damien's rear. Wink. Hang on, what? Is Damien a pagan? Vicky, most likely to make Pluto a planet again. Damien's quote. Wait, there's more school after this? What the fuck? Oh, there's no special, like, touching bond like I had with Polly? Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and what we could be. You know what? Like it always does, life happened and it was beautiful. Dan becomes an interior designer specializing in torture machines. Last month, Vogue magazine called his products the refined marriage between Cabrain and Chick. Polly's drug cooking skills proved useful and she became a chemist in the pharmaceutical industry. But in her free time, she still cooks the real shit. Her greatest invention so far is watermelon flavored ecstasy and a thing called Ellis Dope. Miranda got a job being Princess of the Kingdom, which was actually kind of a job already. Well, you don't see her complaining about it. For those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone. Just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended there, but there were plenty more battles left in the war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, we were ready to start. And if you had 15 minutes to stop.
Why do I keep thinking it's saying stop? Ah, special picture. Ah! That melted my heart. What the hell? Let's go to the gallery. Woo! Oh, the new Damien one. Variation. No, 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 no. Okay, so did I not get a certain ending with Damien? Because this seems to be like the normal ending. Then Polly's down here seems to be a special ending. Oh no, Polaroids. What do we get new? This one with the everything is more beautiful. Oh, that's cute. Okay, we got more art. What do we get, buddy? Damien, got some more characters. Yep. Some what's behind the scenes. Blah blah blah. Yep. Where's the new Damien stuff? Oh, I see. It's a Sans reference right here. Okay. Okay. So, whoa! What the hell? That's what the game is going to look like. What the hell? Fan art. Damien fan art. Someone's gonna die. Have fun. Cool. There we go, guys. Monster Prom. Again. we wooed Scott this time. Not Scott. Damien this time. You know how happy I am. Look at my dumb rat face. Anyways, thank you for watching, my little cheezlets, and we'll see you all in the next episode. Probably Monster Prom, or something else. Hopefully Monster Prom. I really like this game. I don't care if you guys. Oh, I do care if you guys like it, but I'm still gonna upload it, even if no one's watching. I love this game. So yeah. See you little cheezlets in the next episode. Bye. Hello, my little cheezlets, and welcome back to Monster Prom. I know you've missed this game, and I know I've missed it too, so let's get working. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid, sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. We're going with Vicky, as always. We had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks left, and as we fantasized with our dream prom dates, we were scrambling to catch the attention of our 3 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt. Where is my audio? Hang on. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was accused she was genocidal. What in God? Hang on, can we restart? Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LaVey, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with his stupidly large heart. Liam de Lioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid his truly lovable dork. Polly Geist, a party ghost with insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, a mean self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear I had to be one of them, but who? We had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we had 3 weeks left to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of sick deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest quiz ever TM will throw an Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever TM will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Be a visionary, what will be the next big social media craze? Bullshit, your regular social media network will just sometimes share news isn't supported by facts. They tax the money goes to people exposed to that bullshit. We want money. For this run, you'll see why. What would be the coolest prize you could win on a box of cereal? From a sexy tiger. Go for sexy tiger too. What criteria would you use to name your children?
Alright, you know what? I have a good feeling about this one. We did it. Imagine being Damien's kid just names you a swear word like shit butt. Dick butt. Okay, so for Vera's ending, we need, what was it? Since we're doing a short game, this is Vera's run. We require 10 smarts, 9 charm, and 8 money. We're already at 7, so let's go for smarts. That day you listened to your elders and learned valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. You look up to see Scott approaching Vera. He looks confused. That isn't unusual for Scott, but you decide to eavesdrop anyway. Hey Vera, you're mean, right? Oh, you noticed. And you're a girl, right? Oh, you noticed. Well, I was watching this high school movie the other day, and there were these mean girls, and the mean girls were... mean? Cheerleaders! No! Now, I know you're not interested in being a cheerleader, but maybe you could do something that helps the football team. I mean, according to the movie, high school athletes and high school mean girls are natural enemies, right? As much as I hate to admit it, you do have a point. I suppose you could have some idea of what I should do. Well, I don't really do ideas, but I'm sure Vicky here has a great idea. Tell her. They both look at you. What's your idea? Yes, fear leaders. Fear leaders? Wow, hold on 1 second. You and Scott watch as Vera frantically makes about a dozen phone calls. Alright, I've trademarked fear leaders. The idea is mine. You didn't think of it. Oh, so thank you. I can already imagine the uniforms. Black leather, real squirrels, a folder of blackmail material on every member of the opposing team. You know what? I already have most of that stuff in my closet at home. I'll have a prototype by this afternoon. Vera skips off to her closet to create this terrifying new uniform. You're not sure whether you want to stay far away from that closet or get closer. You gain 2 boldness and 1 smarts. Smart's done. We need charm now. But we don't get that yet. We're going to go talk to Vera. Vera and Damien. Good-o. You find Damien and Vera hunched over a scale model of a spooky national bank made of milk cartons, lunch trays, and ketchup packets. Alright, we'll go into the side entrance, disable the alarms with EMP, and blow the safe. Why don't we just skip all the blowing up side entrance, blow up the alarms, and blow up the safe? Because we only have so much C4, Damien. That sounds like a personal problem. What's this thing? Damien points at a kosher dill pickle in front of the vault labeled Police Ogre. That's the Police Ogre. He's got eyes all the way around his head, never sleeps, doesn't take bribes, and is invincible in combat. Can we blow him up? No, we can't blow him up. We need to find a way around him. Well, I'm out of ideas. Yo, Vicky, we'll cut you on the heist if you can solve this ogre problem for us. Luckily, you're a heist mastermind. Before Vera or Damien can react, you... Quick as a flash, you take a cab over to the bank, walk in the front door, fist bump the police ogre, and walk out with all the money. You ride back to school and dump half the money on the table, totally burying their shitty scale model of the bank. What? How? You explain that you and the police ogre go to the same salsa dancing classes. Taking advantage of personal friendships for illicit profit? I have never respected you more. I assume this pile of money and gold ingots is my share? You nod sexily. Hey, where's my cut? I got your cut right here, interloper. Vera stabs Damien with one of the irresponsibly sharp... Vera stabs Damien with one of the irresponsibly sharp butter knives the school cafeteria provides. You've never been more turned on. Whoa, we worried Vera and she stabbed Damien. Okay, what we got? Oh, we can't get charm this run. Because the bitch is at the gym. Or the library then. That day you spent some time on the library's PC playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems to be like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time paid off, so fuck it. You gain 2 money. As you survey the library, you notice Vera, whose snakes are hissing and spitting as she glares at her computer monitor. This shit is getting so old. Every time I go on a dark arts forum, I have to deal with sexist trolls trying to call me out and prove that I am a fake dark arts girl. Oh yeah? You like Lich King so much? Name 3 of their earliest curses. Oh, yeah, earliest curses. You probably just take pictures of yourself with cursed artifacts to get attention. As if I can't wait to murder people in obscure occult ways just because I'm female. Please. I'm so sick of doing all this sexist bullshit when all I want to do is use magic to make people suffer. I don't even know what to do. We write a heated essay decrying sexism, an essay so heated it melts the eyeballs of anyone who reads it. You don't need to prove your love to dark arts, just go out and enjoy that, and I should totally come with you. Yes. Burn their eyes out. Sorry. That is an excellent idea. I can start by getting background context and talking about RuneGate. When that siren published a book of runes, and everyone got way too obsessed when looking into the lives of all the men she's drowned, and then go and explain that this is what women in the dark arts face every day, and that no one believes we can use curses. And that's when I'll lay the curse that will melt everyone's eyeballs out. I think I'll start by talking about how hard women work to be taken seriously while draining the pigment from their irises. Then I'll move on to explaining how damaging sexist attitudes are while having the flames consume their pupils. Quick as a fierce feminist flash, Vera has published her essay online. It goes viral with literally impossible speed. An essay that literally melted my eyeballs out. So painful and so dark artsy. This gal really knows her stuff, writes one chupacabra. I would never see women as unworthy of dark arts as ever again, says a formerly sexist sea serpent. I will never see women at all. I will never see anything. I have no eyeballs. Writes a lich because he's blind now and can't see the keyboard, which you assume means I may have lost my vision by gaining new perspective. Wow, I had no idea how many minds I would change just with my writing. It's like they're saying, have the sincerity to accept the things you can't change, the courage to change the things that you can, and the wisdom to know when to melt some sexist assholes' eyes out with their faces. Look, Bird Feasting on Brains published an article about the 10 most savage points in my essay, and also how to make your corners stop melting down your face. Let's read it together. Oh, the friends who melt people's eyeballs out together go to prom together? That's a saying, right? Whatever. Now I need charm, so we're going to work on charm. And then comes the game of holding on to all of this. I've got 10 smarts. Then I get to 9 charm. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. Later you see Vera cackling to herself in the hallway, which is whatever, but you might as well find out why. Just practicing my prom queen entrance speech in my mind. It's not like the title bears any meaning whatsoever, of course, and I really do consider the whole thing way beneath me. However, considering how much meaning other girls put on it, I can't risk such uppity bitch thinking she's better than I am. Plus, it's not bad branding either. I could see using a victory to start a fine, successful prom queen accessory is guaranteed to get you the win. Perfect prom shoes, the right makeup, fancy knives to take out your opponents. Speaking of which, I assume this goes without saying, but I'm not leaving anything to chance. I'll be doing a blood ritual to ensure my win. I still haven't found the exact details yet, but I'm optimistic that at least some of the items will be found in the shop. The only question is, where exactly can I find the details for a proper blood ritual? Why don't we ask the Coven? They're witches, they should know about it. We were just searching to ask the Coven. Of course! I knew those basic bitches would come in handy one day. Actually, I really didn't. I always thought they were pretty useless, but I'm never mad to be proven wrong when it serves me. Using the skills you gained during the extra credit summoning seminar, you call forth the Coven. What is it now? Is there some emergency in the world? In need of saving? Of course not. The world is the worst. Why would I ever want to save it? No, I just want to be prom queen, and I need some blood magic to guarantee my victory, and I figured you 3 could do something
productive for once. What do you mean for once? We're the ones constantly saving you from destruction. We're the ones who, yeah, whatever. Just tell me how to cheat my way to being prom queen. Or I'll start a rumor that you're just a mega swarm of bees in free people suits. Why would that? Ugh. Whatever, here's what you need for that ritual. The blood of a former prom queen, the tongue of a goat, and the earrings of an ancient goddess. But good luck getting those. Thanks. When I need your opinion, I'll ask for it. You did ask. And now you answered, so you can leave. In a puff of aggravated smoke, the coven disappears. Let's split up. You check the shop, I'll grab the goat, and meet you in the bathrooms when we're done. Well, guess you're involved in some blood magic now. Sounds fun. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm. I'm gonna go to the shop and buy some stuff. I'm gonna go grind out the library for another mission. Where is there? She's looking for the goat, right? Oh, you miss me? And my shit, huh? Well, we know more. All this shit can be yours if you have the money. Not me, though. So what does she want? Former prom queen. That's right. How much was that? 9. Yep. Charm went down. Ah, nothing better than the smell of money. Well, actually, there is many medicines, but you know what I mean, right? So now I'm gonna get everything back up again. Smart needs to go up, charm needs to go up, money needs to go up. She's at the outdoors. So we'll go smart first. I probably should write that in. I was too busy looking through. The teacher hands back your latest test. Vera glares at hers, all her snakes hissing. Uh-oh. This is ridiculous. I mean, an A+ is nice, sure, but look at this joke of a test. Monster history. What's the point of this? Nobody has ever become a millionaire thanks to their knowledge of monster history. This high school has prepared me for real life. It's just prepared me for mediocrity. This is outrageous. I'm allergic to mediocrity. You there, I need a pep talk. Tell me about my bright career prospects. My job skills are being the best, having fabulous hair, and telling people they're ugly. There's got to be a job out there for me, and you're going to tell me what it is. Right now. Next top monster. Have you considered judging reality television? Here. Who needs college? A financial system dedicated to benefit psychopaths just like you. Look, I've got a perfect investment strategy on a spreadsheet. Wow, a way to make money and support businesses that make life worse for poor people? You're a genius. Just look at these investment opportunities. A toy store that sells guns to toddlers. A construction company that only bulldozes ugly people's houses. This company is just building a giant missile to blow up the moon. And the ROI is incredible. Rooting liars has always been such a hobby of mine. I didn't know it could be so lucrative. And you didn't know how unethical business practices could be. So romantic. You gain 2 money and 1 creativity. Oh! Wait! If this bitch is in the gym...
Let's go.
Wasn't the charm 9? I need to check this real quick. I have the thing up for Vera because Vera's hard to do. Yeah, charm 9. Oh no, because I've got to somehow get 9 charm. But I can do it, easy. Sorry. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be limited by the other player from the other team. But suddenly, you convince him to not throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose 5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now, and you gain 2 charm. Your performance in that game earns you a position as the first pick on Vera's team for next game. Sweet! When you get over to her side of the court, though, you notice her furrowed brow. She's having trouble choosing this player. As much as I hate to admit it, I brought you over here because I need your help. You see, my acceptance at top-tier business school is riding on this game. Everyone knows business schools hate losers, and dodgeball is basically the new golf. I need to assemble a killer team, but my skills lie in discerning people's weaknesses, not their strength. That's where you come in. Help me pick the best team, and I'm sure I remember you fondly when I'm crushing peons with my business degree. Picking teams is your jam, you whisper to Vera's ear. Pick all the worst players who win. You're a god for leading losers to victory. If we lose, it's all their fault. Don't pick any of those chums, I'll just hire a team of homicide dodgeball supermen.
Oh god. We hired super dodgeballers with mercenary skills, solving problems through unfair application of capital, just the thing business schools are looking for. Hire away. You make your calls your preferred mercenary provider, and pretty soon you've got a team of hobgoblins who look like they're about to beat the shit out of the moon. Despite the other team's protests, the game begins. It lasts 14 seconds. As the ambulance crew arrives to clear out the wreckage, Vera winks at you. In the end, what matters most is that we work together as a team. Yep, that's the moral story. Alright, you're getting 2 fun and 1 oh god, my stats are all 10. And then she said go to the bathrooms. We'll go to the bathrooms. I don't want to guarantee that I don't mess up with her though. We'll go. You arrive at your chosen table to find Vera looking abstinence at Miranda's lunch, a single, very suspicious looking apple. Miranda, honey, your apple seems to be pulsing with unhealthy purple light.
Oh, I'm sure it's just your imagination.
It also has a skull on it, and it smells like lighter fluid. I don't think it's for eating.
Of course it's not for eating. It's a perfectly standard poison apple. You know, the sort that puts a princess to sleep for 100 years.
You literally just admitted it's poison.
I know. I always said it wouldn't be the kind of princess who eats a poisoned apple. But how else will I find a prince to wake me with true lover's kiss and live happily after with me?
Girl, we need to have a little talk about feminism. You back me up on this. Tell her she doesn't need to poison herself for the sake of a man. You don't eat apple, eating poisoned apples so that you'll kiss them. You don't need to eat apples. There are plenty of eligible princes and hot fun. That one.
A marvelous idea. If the princesses are asleep, I shall be able to access them fully before making a selection. Come to think of it, I suppose that's why princesses prefer sleeping damsels to begin with.
Good royal marriages. The whole thing is like a fucking meat market.
It's my kingdom, more of a fish market. In any case, you two have truly opened my eyes. I shall be sending poison apples to all nearby princes forthwith.
Miranda gets to work poisoning all her suitors. Vera is very impressed with your enlightened options on gender and poison. Is it option? I mean opinions, not options on gender and poison. And she said bathroom. She said bathrooms. Yep. The day you skip class, just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you gain 0 shits and 2 boldness. On a close inspection, you see blood pouring on the floor, and Vera standing over it, smiling broadly, holding the carcass of a skinned goat.
Hey, thanks for coming. The fun's just getting started. I know we needed the goat's tongue, but like, if you're going to make take the gun from a goat, tongue from a goat, might as well take the skin too and make yourself a pair of sweet boots. Not that I know how to sew or would take the time to, even if I did. But Miranda has some merslaves I can borrow. It's a pretty nice tongue, right? Not too fat, not too thin, just the right kind of purple. I think I'll be the most beautiful, regal-fed prom queen ever to grace Spooky High School in no time at all.
It's not a bad plan, except that spiders need to relieve themselves too, and it's not the moment that Principal Giant Spider walks into the toilet.
Oh, hey. Good afternoon, Principal Giant Spider. I'm just holding the skinned goat on a school property because I need to think we're getting head start on our homework because the goat is a spy from a rival institution who decided to blow up the school.
Yes. Principal Giant Spider gasps.
A rival institution? How did you think do you think it was Pixie Prep High?
We weren't sure, that's why we skinned the goat. We thought maybe it would have some name of the school written in its guts.
Smart, good call.
And did it? Asked Principal Giant Spider.
No, not that we saw.
Make sure you check the stack for a Beezor, because sometimes the school names are written there.
We will absolutely check and get right back to you on that.
Principal Giant Spider exits, shaking his head and mumbling something about those friggin' fairies.
Nailed it. Now we just need to find those earrings and be able to sit for prom queen. And by we, I mean me and only me.
At least you'll be able to help in the ascent. That's gonna be worth some kind of bonus points, right? You gain 2 grade 1 to boldness. Oh no! Did I not get the ending? Because... oh damn. Whatever. All my stats are almost maxed out except for creativity. You find pluck with courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Prom together? You know what? It can be seen as charity work, which is wonderful for my resume. It has nothing to do with me finding you somewhat attractive or interesting. So yeah, let's do this.
Might be a promising investment.
You and Vera had a great evening together. You danced, you laughed, you shared all kinds of personal stories. Close to the end, she kissed you. And what a fierce kiss. She even bit you on the lip. It was exciting. You started to feel a bit dizzy. Maybe too dizzy. When she noticed your condition, she was fully honest with you. Oh, that yeah, I have probably poisoned you and biting you. Don't worry. I might have some antidote at my house. What a deliciously dangerous woman. We did it. We got Vera. Vicky, most likely to be tasty if eaten by the people. Vera, best at being disappointed. Wonder how close it was to losing. Now I'm just gonna do something real quick. Oh no, I can do it in editing. Those 3 weeks were maybe the best, most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. Vera founded and became capital of the fear leaders. They ruined the lives of many people. Damien loved fire to the very end. Unfortunately, that wasn't a super legal affair, and he ended up in prison for arson. Fortunately, prison was flammable. Miranda got a job being a princess in their kingdom, which was actually kind of a job already. Well, you don't see her complaining about it. Those 3 weeks the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone. Just like that. The battle for monster prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of hours left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Thank you for playing. No day feels raining with you. What a cute little ending. Oh. Do you want to join a very exclusive club? Go to the shop. The shop has now, a new drink maybe. Nostalgic much? It's a floppy disk. Unlocked. It's time for you to socialize with other never-before-seen classmates of yours. Oh, 5 images of the gallery. I have no idea what I just got flashed with. We got Vera. Alright, I got Vera's thing. Where's the Polaroid with Vera? Go through all the Polaroids I got now. Let's see if Vera's down there. There she is. So I've got everyone now. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing? Liam. The reason I got an achievement saying I've gone with all of them is only because another run I did with my friends alone, like just a quick little game I play with my friends, they got Liam, I think. Oh, there's the concepts for denying. There's the concepts for designing. Oh, that's cute. And fan art. What did we get this time? We got Polly playing chess. Cool. Well, thank you all so much for playing, and I'll see you all in the next episode of whatever we play. Bye! Yeah!
Hello, my little cheezlets, and welcome back to Monster Prom. Now, last episode, I did not actually know what we did last time, but we're back at it again. Now, obviously, you know the series, how it goes. Oh, let's click the full game. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. I realized something, hold on, I'm just gonna fix something. Especially this part, hang on, there we go. I have Audacity running in the background for extra pickup, and I forgot how low it was. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Yep, Vicky, let's go.
Let's go.
We had yet to experience its ultimate challenges, the monster prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized our dream prom dates, we were scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howe, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with his stupidly huge heart. Liam DeLion, called a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid his truly a lovable dork. Polly Geist, a party goat with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, a mean self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks left to choose our prom dates, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks left to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to the Scott Route, everyone. I think. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they're rotten in so many different ways. Or I know more, we are now using our PhD in bullcrap to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest quiz ever TM will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way, each of you start with having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. It's your chance to fix global warming. Go ahead. Global warming is a real invention in science, all the shit. Because science is lame and copycat notion ideas. Instead of a real hero, so fun. Be visionary. What will be the next big social media craze? Bullcrap if you regular social media, but news that support real facts, attacks and money goes to people exposed. From now on, a socially awkward guy named Robert will do everything he's commanded to. Go through the app or uses Greek, money. I should go for charming. Be a deal breaker for potential lover. Oh, obvious Scott one. I just had to think like Scott, to think like a dog. It's outsideness. Think like outside, you go outside, buddy. Alright, what do we get first? Let's go to the gym. Let's go get some charm. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. You know Scott and Damien waving their phones in each other's faces, so I take a look. As you get close, you realize they're discussing Pokemon's Go, the mobile game based on the hit television show Pocket Humans. Whoa, you got Walter Jacobs? Those are so rare. You bet your ass I do. And check it out. His fiscal responsibility stat is 11. He's a fucking beast at doing his taxes. I heard he's lactose intolerant, though. Haha, yeah. I fear nothing but cheese pizza to fuck with him. He hates it. That's not very nice. I'm super nice to Leslie Dunbar. Fuck you. You got Leslie Dunbar? The queen of insurance liability management? Yeah, I had to trade 2 Mindy Babcocks and Jared Fogel to get her, but it was so worth it. That's nothing. You got a Pokemon so rare, it'll send both of them to shock. You whip out your phone and show your... Several dogs. Winslow Gibbs! He has Winslow Gibbs! What? What's so great about Winslow Gibbs? He looks like a tool. I don't know. I just he really gets me, you know? Bro, I would trade you my lawyer-type Pokemans for that Winslow. And an ultra briefcase. Or we could make some other kind of arrangement. Wink. Did you just say wink? Damien is trying to look unimpressed, but you can tell he's never seen out such a fine Pokemon before either. And Scott looks clearly impressed. Score! You get 2 fun and 1 charm. Woohoo! I didn't go with the very clear one, the Shrek's murderer. You know what to do, boys? You find Liam taking pictures of his food, and Scott taking a picture of Liam's food. Ha! Yes, Scott, snap away. My artistic plating is too magnificent to ignore. Artistic what? I'm playing Pokemon's Go, the mobile version of the hit Pocket Humans video game. What do Pocketmans have to do with my food pick? There's a level 45 Barrett Henson hanging out on the middle of your plate here. Take a look. Scott, why does your phone show a tiny human doing pottery on top of my eggplant ravioli? You mean you don't know Barrett Henson? He used to be a chartered accountant, but now he's dedicated to pursue his dream of being a world-famous potter. That major life change has made him super rare. Pocket humans almost never follow their dreams. Well, I don't care how rare he is. His presence has spoiled my pristine food pick. Spoiling it? But pocket humans are way cooler than boring old food pick. You take that back! Uh-oh, tempers are running a little high. Looks like up to you to settle this dispute. Scott's right, Liam. Why take a normal when you can take a fruit pick of Scott? Yes. Good lord, you're right. The layers of irony are practically infinite. Go ahead, Scott, capture your Pokemon. Okay, here I go. Wait, what are you doing? Stop molesting my pasta! I'm not trying to grab your pasta, bro. I'm trying to go grab Barrett Henson, but he's too slippery. You imbecile! Barrett Henson isn't actually on top of my ravioli. He's an image projected on your phone. Are you sure? He seems so real. Let me try and grab him a few more times. No, my awfully arranged pasta pockets are in disarray. You fiend! Liam chases you and Scott away so he can rebuild his artful pasta arrangement. You bond with Scott by teaching him how to actually play Pokemon Go. So did he have any on him or not? Did he actually have any on him? By sounds that he didn't even know what the hell he was actually doing. Creativity was creativity. Auditorium. That day we're rehearsing the class play. It's also okay. Remember that for. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. You get boldness next. You find Scott pacing around the stage, chanting to himself under his breath. Tree, 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 tree. What is tree? Roots, leaves, bark, 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 woof, rough, bark. No, this is too hard. When I saw that the school play had tryouts and practices, I thought the theater would be like the sports of the art. But Coach never asked me to become a majestic oak tree, only asked me to catch balls and sometimes throw them. How do I know what I like to be a tree deep down? I know how to bark up them and pee on them. What am I supposed to do? Pee on myself? You are what you eat, consume the script. I've been trying to bulk up on sports so eating paper in bulk should probably help. He pulls his script out of his bag, unhinges his jaw, and swallows it whole. Paper cut on my throat. I get it now. I get how hard it must be to be a tree. A tree is entirely made up of paper cuts. If I were made of paper cuts, I think I'd stand really still all the time to make sure I didn't hurt myself anymore. So in order to play a tree, I'll just have to stand really still the whole time. We did it! You offer Scott some more paper, but he says he prefers not to eat his own kind. You're really getting into the character. Golf clap for Scott, everyone. What's boldness? Boldness is the bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people should watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathroom, you give 0 shits and gain 2 boldness. Nearby you see Scott and the wolf pack talking. Oh my god, it's Aaron Hansen and Jesse Cox. Game Grumps and Cox and Crendor. Scott, we have the greatest power drink. Oh god, it's this one. Oh, I love power drinks. But wait, this new cutting-edge sports supplement is like no other before. There's no need to mix with any beverage. You can just consume it on using your nose. It's cocaine? Yeah, cocaine. Whoa, that totally doesn't sound like your regular power drink. Which definitely means it's cutting edge, just like you said. Yeah, it's like 50% energy drink, 50% protein powder, and 100% raw power. God damn, his crazy pranks before you could do anything, Scott snort all the coke. And he's going full wolf mode, and he's basically unleashed and destroying everything he sees. You need to do something to calm down, but what? Now, this isn't fair because both of them are negative. I know I've had this instance so many times. There's no positive way around this. You give him the cocaine, and he just goes even crazier. Or you give him the fidget spinner, and he'll just go through a whole cycle and then start auctioning, putting my stats into a cryptocurrency and we go bankrupt. I guess Coke? Oh. No one can say you're unprepared, since Wolf Scott seems to be everything in response to you throw a cloud of coke and hope it helps. The people become sleepy and he finally ends up snoring on your lap. Being so relaxed and have a lavender scented cocaine would be quite a recommendable product if it wasn't, cocaine. Anyway, you get to pet. Huh? That's that's never where before. Can't have ever seen that work. As you approach your chosen table, you see Liam carefully farming his range jelly desserts for a transcendent food pick when F-O-D I can't spell that wrong. F-O-O-D-P-I-C. Ride those picks to victory. What? What does that even mean? When I say food, you say pick. Food. No. Food. Stop. 2, 4 picks. 8. Food do we appreciate. Food picks. Yeah. Food picks. Go. Cease this insistent chanting this instant. What? I'm trying to help you take the best food pick. You've been trying to take this food pick for like 20 minutes now. You gotta stop pick so you can eat your tasty food. I don't eat, Scott. I only order this food so I can take pictures of it. And you're not helping. I know. My cheerleading isn't good enough. What I need is a cheer partner to take me to the next level. No, what you need is a swift kick in the before it's too late.
Scott's already chosen you as his cheer partner. Now it's up to you. The two of what will the two of you do? Toss him in the air. I get it. Amp him up, like where the sky is. Let's do it. What? No, that's a horrible. Up you go, little buddy. Reach for the stars. Okay, I'm actually getting some artistic angles for my food from up here. But this is still not okay. Oh, Liam, always being sarcastic. He loves it. Wait, you chose now to finally start understanding what sarcasm is? I'm not being sarcastic. You can't fool me, Liam. I know everything you say means the opposite of what I think it means. Liam eventually gets Scott to put him down by saying he loves being thrown in the air. Scott still somehow believes he did the right thing and gives you the most intimate fist bump. What are we lacking on? We are lacking on charm and boldness. Where does charm come from? The gym. Same one every time. Oh, the match is as important as the human interactions, isn't it? You're the peak, you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your other teammates. He's totally mesmerized. The most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You're getting true charm. I was gonna say, I've read this, like, it's the same one every single time. And then always it's like, oh, hey, by the way. Aw, it's almost time for football practice, but you see Scott without his uniform on. He's looking sadder than you've ever seen him. I just can't believe it, bro. Coach kicked me off the team. It's not fair. How was I supposed to know that? You supposed to know that you cocaine powder drink contain cocaine. But rules are rules, and apparently doing a bunch of cocaine is against those rules. What am I gonna do, bro? Sports is my life. A life without sports is a life without life. Please, bro, help me figure out a way to get us back on the team. We'd love to help. The only question is how. Spike the punch with coke on prom night. The whole team's on coke. Coach will have to let you play. All we gotta do is convince coach that cocaine is a good thing. A little hands-on demonstration wouldn't hurt. Yes! Hey, yeah! Coach can't possibly be against cocaine once he knows how great it is. I mean, how can something that makes me feel like such a good boy be bad? I felt like I could catch every ball and every frisbee. I felt I could chase any car. I licked my own balls for hours. Whoa, Scott, hey, yo. How could any of that be wrong? But if you really want to show him, you're going to get some cocaine. Do you know how to do that? You're sure that won't be a problem. In fact, you remember saying things. Oh. I can buy it. Question is, how much is it? How much do I have? $7. I'm going to have to buy it in the... Go in here, yep, lots of people buying it at 2 money. That's all I can really get. You glance at your computer next to you and see Scott apparently making out the CD drive. You don't want to, but you ask him what he's doing. The best I can, bro. The computer won't work on the internet because of some kind of error. And the only kind of error I know is fatal error. So I'm giving the computer mouth to mouth to save its life. Live, damn you, live! You immediately notice the computer's Ethernet cable is unplugged, but you let Scott keep blowing into the CPU. Maybe you can have a little fun before you fix it. You put on your best troubleshooting face and tell him you're giving it mouth to mouth to the computer instead of me. Oh, I've seen this before. You need to take off your clothes and do 3 laps around the library. Do I tell him to kiss me or do I tell him to do laps? Oh, bro, you can't give mouth to mouth to a healthy person. It's dangerous. Okay, yeah, that's good. Which means it's gonna make you unhealthy. Whoa. Scott picks up his chair, clocks you in the face with it. You wake up, your lungs are being inflamed with leaf blower, and Scott's frowning. Still not working. Your also head is bleeding. I guess I don't understand computers. Thanks to your concussion, you don't understand the computers. Oh no! I just got dumber. That's great. Where is she? Oh, she's up there. Please, how much is it? No! I'm $1 short. Damn. We're not getting that ending then. Oopsie doodles. Okay, let's go to the gym one more time. Dodgeball match. Yep. Might be useful. I really should have read that, but I just got mercy. Scott catches up with you after panicking. So, hey bro, I was just thinking about today how much fun, how much I like you. I want to share my favorite things with you. I thought about sharing my bones with you, but I don't remember where I buried any of them. And I thought maybe we could go out peeing together, but peeing on others' territory would be wrong. And I don't know how to share the moon, or even where it is right now. So I guess just leaves my 2 favorite things in the world, cheerleading and sports.
And since you're not on the sports team, cheerleading it is. Let's cheer together, bro. What's that? You want to know what we're cheering for? Well, I thought leave that to you. What should we cheer for, bro? Cheer for the friendship, greatest sport ever. Will. Yes, we'll cheer for each other's cheering, and our cheering will make others cheering more and more cheerful. Scott picks you up and tosses you in the air, but before you hit the ground, he's in your arms, ready for you to toss him. Toss me higher, bro. With friendship, anything is possible. You toss Scott in the air, but somehow the force of your encouragement allows him to toss you again. You can fly. You fly into space. You crash into the sun. The sun is no match for your love and for each other. I can't tell whether this fire in my heart is getting burned from the sun or my love for you. Probably both. You slingshot around the sun, traveling fast at the speed of light. You crashed on Earth 7 days ago, right before the opposing team scored a touchdown last week's sports game. You obliterate the enemy quarterback. Oh yeah, cheerleading. Cheerleading indeed. And now you have the entire extra to hang out with Scott, which won't be reflected in the game. You time traveling cheater. I didn't get a choice. Oh wow, 11, 11, 11. Orange tries Polly. Please, Scott, please. You finally pluck out your courage. I was beloved to the monster prom with you. What, prom? Sure, why not? It sounds funny. There'll be so much hard part. What was that noise? I'm sorry. Prom was rad. You danced all night. Most of Scott's dance moves are pretty much workouts. You ended up utterly exhausted. It wasn't your idea of getting all sweaty with Scott, but you're definitely getting closer. Most likely to make Pluto a planet again. Best of sport. We love Scott here. Look. If you're here on this channel, you gotta know one thing, that we love Scott here. I'm gonna have to mute this audio a second. After the monster prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning that we were who we could be. You know what? Like it always does, life happened. It was wonderful. Damien and Scott teamed up and took second in the National Pokemon Tag Tournament. The crowd was amazed that Pokemons did taxes as if there were no tomorrow. It was a thing of beauty. Vera built an orbital empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies. It's known that they are also a lot of sketchy businesses, but no one does anything about it. I mean, who the hell are you trying to stop? Vera Oberlin? Miranda always gets the same thing. First 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and it was gone, just like that. Battle of monster prom, my men and them, there were plenty of battles in the war. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. No, shut up. Hee. I'll start it up at the end again, I'm sorry. It's just that this is copyright and I don't want to deal with it, so I'll mute my my Audacity audio too.
And there we go, my little cheezlets. It's an amazing little photo of me and Scott. You're a furry cutie patootie. I'm finding you images. Well, you know what we like to do at the end of these episodes? We like to go see these images. What do we get for art? What interests me seeing all the art that we could see? Who is this? Oh, Vera. Oh, she's gonna actually be like Medusa. That's pretty cool. Fan art. What do we get? Oh, Anna Vera. Oh, cuties. All right. Thank you so much for watching, my little cheezlets, and I'll see you all in whatever I post next. Bye. Hello, my little cheezers, and welcome to Monster Prom. Woo! Oh, well, welcome back to Monster Prom. I haven't played this game in about a year. Pretty much. Year next month, or something. We're back at it again because I miss this game so much. Now, the past few times we've done Vera, Scott, Polly, and Damien, I think, which leaves only 2 candidates left. Miranda and Liam. I want you to try and guess which one I'm doing. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but it's either one of those two.
Spooky high school, the weirdest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. I was doing a voice, but I'm not doing it anymore. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Obviously, we go with the same character we always do. We choose Vicky. And we get to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were also scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was cute as she was dangerous. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and love of fire. Scott Howe, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam DeLion, caught a hipster vampire whose stand-off demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polly Geist, a party girl with station with hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear there had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Oh my god. Look, I've read all this intro part probably about 4 times in each video. If you want to hear the full thing, full voiced, go watch the other ones, okay? Welcome to the Monster Prom stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, they're rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom stupidest Monster Prom stupidest pop quiz ever team will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. The coolest reality TV show would be... Oh, okay, well, I already know which one I'm supposed to choose. People in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field, and if they fail, they lose their jobs and society wins. Smart. God damn it. Kicking fucking else. You had to take an animal, which animal would it be? I'm choosing a shark. A great white shark. If I had to fuck any animal, let's make it at least a story worth telling. The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? Oh, that's definitely Miranda. It's okay, we invented the apocalypse to take care of the overpopulation of commoners. We're choosing I'll finish my novel. Whoever comes after the end should know my legacy, which is Liam! Woo! We're going after Liam. Yay. Because who didn't want to go after Liam? Alright, we are needing certain stats for Liam, as most characters do. In the short run, we need 12 smarts, 12 creativity, and 7 hearts. We are fucked with creativity. And our smarts are pretty close anyway, so we will go to creativity first, which will be the auditorium. That day we're rehearsing for the class play, it's as if though the muses themselves have decided to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring, it'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty cool. It'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. You notice Liam and Scott having a discussion. Scott looks confused, Liam looks bored, which means they're probably having an argument. Look, not that I care, but aspiring to be a professional sports star is both impractical and pace.
Wait, you don't care? But you walked all the way over here just to tell me that. Plus, don't you want to be like a professional magnetic ibuprofen?
Mimeric influencer. Try to keep up.
But how does one of those guys earn money?
Mimeric influencers don't earn money, Scott. We earn cultural capital.
Oh, okay. How much cultural capital does a sandwich cost?
I can see that I'm not getting through to you. Hey, you. Could you explain to this cretin why my career path is objectively the best?
Yeah. And also, could you explain what a cretin is?
Well, we don't want that one. How fucking a mimeric influencer throw a football? Liam means he wants to be an artist, and artists are important. Who do you think designs those sports jerseys?
Whoa, artists do that? I always thought uniforms were designed by the same person who designed my studly pecs. God. Liam, are you God?
Well, Scott, God is dead. But so am I, so essentially, yes.
So cool.
You wonder how long it would take for Scott to figure out that Liam isn't God. In the meantime, you gain 2 creativity and 1 smarts. Sure. We've given Liam the God complex again. Who's he seen with? Fucking Vera, of course he is. God damn it. Oh, the wolf pack! That's voiced by, guy from Cox and Crendor. How cool. Aaron Hansen from Game Grump and Cox and Crendor guy. I forgot his name. It's Cox. I think it was Cox. You approach Liam and Vera at the table, but before you sit down, Vera holds a hand. Stop. This is the cool people table, where only cool people are allowed. I would agree with what Vera just said, but agreeing is something only uncool people do. Wouldn't you agree, Vera? Nice try, Liam, but I think we're getting away from the point. This interloper still wants to sit with us. Well, if she wants to sit with us, she's going to have to prove that she's as cool as we are. But without, trying to prove it. Trying is so uncool. So, what's it going to be? Well, I guess I'll be going then because there's no way anyone could be as cool as Liam. Or let me ask you this: would it be uncool to give Vera 50 monster doll? Okay, we'll go for what has Liam in the title.
Wait, was that sarcasm? No, of course not. Vicky was clearly being totally sincere. There it was again. Are you two doing this on purpose? Now, why on earth would we be doing that? Gah, I can't tell whether you're being sincere or ironic. It's so cool. Everyone knows clear and efficient communication is the least cool thing of all. You've wooed me with your open disdain for language. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Exactly.
Vera and Liam invite you to sit with them and chat. By the end of lunchtime, none of you have any idea what anyone else meant. So cool. Alright, we've got 2 out of 7. We've got 9 days. I get 2 slip-ups with Liam. What are we missing? Well, the shop lady is in class right now, and I don't really want to jump for that. So I reckon back to the auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinarily way. You summon the devil, one many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. Pardon me. You gain 2 creativity, you also lose 3 years of your life as your end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in game anyway. But Liam isn't paying attention to any of that. He corners you afterwards to lecture you on momentogram filters. What no one seems to understand about filters is that they're not about making pictures better. They're about making pictures browner and harder to see. That's why I use my profanatory filters for almost all my photos. Infinite twape. It also probably why I only have 6 momentgram followers. But we must all make sacrifices for our art. In any case, I have to go. There's a dead rat in the parking lot I simply must document. As soon as Liam's gone, Miranda peeks out of the air conditioning duct.
Goodness, the situation is even more dire than I thought. If Operation Make Liam Popular again is to succeed, we must get started immediately. What's that? Why, yes, of course, you're part of my operation. I only force people to be my service all the time. Oh, you want to know why it's called Operation Make Liam Popular again? Well, he's been alive for like centuries, right? And I'm sure he must have been popular at some point. I'll check the history books later. There's no time now. Phase 1 is getting Liam more momentgram followers. I took the liberty of having my royal spies discover the passwords to his account, so we can give him a total makeover. But what to do?
Use his account to post a bunch of porn and bomb recipes. We're not doing that. That's sabotaging him. Pay $1 million to follow Liam on Momentgram.
Oh yes, solving problems with money is my family specialty. Unfortunately, Father canceled my royal credit cards after I had all those land ponies shipped to our underwater castle and they drowned. But I'm sure you have enough money to accomplish this feat.
You totally don't. You decided to cut costs by hiring goats instead of people. But goats don't have thumbs on smartphones. So instead of having them follow Liam on Momentgram, you just have him follow in real life.
Ah, where do all these goats come from? Get them away from me. They ate my cashmere phone cozy. This is madness.
Exit Liam. Persuaded by goats. No!
Fuck!
It's a terrible idea, and also goats are pretty expensive. What, was I supposed to put porn and bombs? That's like, that sounds horrible! Alright, back to the auditorium for more creativity. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't specifically good nor inspired. For once it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing and suddenly everyone else joins you in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain 2 creativity. Right, we need 2 smarts, 2 creativity. We also have, what day is it? We have 2 hearts from 3 days, so we're doing pretty well. We just need, 4? Yeah. Is that math? Yes. So I have to literally... I can only get one more muck up. Later you see Liam beaming to himself. Liam, beaming. It appears that my application to write for Virtue magazine was received and accepted.
I knew my pitch would hook them. Imagine the edgiest, most inherent article subject you can think of. Now double it. That's my article subject. You see, I use a writing technique on them called lying. It's very effective. Up until they call your bluff. Now I've got to totally write an article, and I've got no idea what to write. You save me from the consequence of my actions. Suggest an idea that lives up to my own hype.
Griffin trafficking. What the fuck? A passionate argument for the legalization of recreational chimera toxins or chilling exposure of the past industry's griffin trafficking. Yeah. I reckon we'll choose a chilling exposure of the past industry's griffin trafficking.
Well, of course I don't condone the suffering of innocent mythical creatures, but griffin pasta is delicious. So delicious. I simply don't think I can give a taste of griffin pasta for anything regardless of the cruelty involved. I would hate to make a hypocrite of myself if I don't have integrity. What do I have? Other than my impeccable taste in art, music, and fashion. Liam does a what the fuck? You were writing edgy and I gave you an edgy thing to write. Fuck you, Liam. Whatever. I'm not getting angry. You in here? Oh, fucking hell. You've just sat down to eat with Damien and Liam. Well, to eat with Damien. Liam's just taking a picture of his food. When a leather-clad figure drops from the air, vent into your table, it's the Slayer! Lunchtime's over, dirtbags! Time to die!
This always happens when we sit together.
Your death-based rhetoric is offensive. Don't spoil my food pick. I'll spoil more than your food pick, Count Stankula. I'm about to spoil your face!
Just his though, right?
Both of your faces! Fuck!
The Slayer is right, and between the three of you, you can't save Liam and Damien, but you could, if you act fast, you might be able to save just one. Alright, immobilize Damien with the Lord's Prayer while Liam escapes. Easy. You launch into a heavenly rendition of Our Father. You've done this loads of times. It's not that the prayer has any kind of magical effect on Damien, but he can't resist criticizing it. Okay, first of all, he's not our father. I've got two dads, and neither of them is a holy asshole in a stupid cloud palace. And thy kingdom come? What's that supposed to mean? Are we like praying for the end of the world now? Oh sure, beg him for your daily bread. What? Are you in prison or something? Your omnipotent dad can't spring for better food than bread? What if you got a gluten allergy? Do you still have to eat the daily bread? Oh, this is ridiculous! While Damien continues to rave, Liam snaps a few more artful pics of his lunch and carries to another table.
Are you done?
I must have a whole bit about the multiple parallel revisions. That's really fucking vicious.
Close enough. Eat holy water.
You can't eat a liquid. It's ah! Damien has a hard time forming any more encaustic opinions. Leaves flesh on fire. He flees the cafeteria and you retreat to sit at Liam's table. Now that he's done taking pictures of his food and even lets you have some, this has been a real bonding experience. Well, fuck. I can't mess up anymore. So what? What do I have? So we've had a win-win, loss-loss, win. I'm going to try one more time. That day we're rehearsing for a class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you, 7 rows to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency stat in this game. And as you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful, seems 7 rows are equal to 2 creativity points! Sweet, you gain 2 creativity points. Right. How many days do we have left? I'm just gonna have to book it for the classroom and pray unless I can get smarts in this. You walk with Liam later when suddenly a holy crossbow bolt slams into the wall next to you. It's the Slayer!
Prepare to die!
You flee with Liam and manage to get out of sight. Now it's perfect time for you to hire while Liam turns into a bat. But he's not transforming. You ask him what the hell he's just standing there instead of changing.
It's just, seems a little cliche, doesn't it? A vampire turning into a bat? Honestly, I'm over it. If I could turn into, for example, the concept of a bat, now that would be a change worth making.
You don't even know what that means, but if you can't get Liam to turn to something soon, he'll get both of you caught. You quickly tell him to change into... Oh, shit. Well, he doesn't want to turn to a bat. So maybe, I don't know, on these.
Magnificent. The perfect balance of abstraction practically. I admit, I must difficult imagine the concept of a bat, but a general feeling of unease? Why, I experience that many times a day.
Liam disappears in a poof of purple smoke. You don't know where he's gone, but you sure don't feel good about it. What's the matter? Do you have your shirt on inside out? Have all your friends just been pretending to like you? Suddenly the Slayer bursts in. She takes one step towards you, then stops.
Why do I feel like I left my stove on when I left the house this morning? Shit!
The Slayer flees to check on her stove. Liam turns back into a vampire and you immediately feel better.
Oh man, my soul has never felt so tormented. I'll have to do that more often.
You hope he decides to do that more often when you're not around. Hopefully you're glad you're getting two smarts, one creativity. Well, not getting hearts. Smarts. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monsters, nonsense, and dating gimmicks, you forget to attending class by primary to high school. Stuff. You're packing your stuff after class when suddenly, Coach bursts in with Vera and Liam under his arms. Emergency, you two! Emergency! This student's failing the killing stare class! Vera, Liam, you're the best students in that class. You've got to help her pass!
Excuse me, I can't possibly waste my time on this. My time is valuable. You'll be receiving an invoice.
You already agreed on something. I can feel the teamwork flowing like melting butter over the lobster of the success. Because motivation is a carrot on the stick of victory, I'm gonna lock all four of us in this classroom until the student gives us the best killing stare in the whole school.
Ugh, okay, show us what you got. Do it quickly, alright?
You're ready to give it your best thing. You focus as hard as you can, and
it looks like you're trying to poop with all your heart. Not exactly a killing stare. Okay, let's start your training.
the three of you do a lot of crazy training while an inspirational song plays out of nowhere. It's all very motivational. After a 30-second sequence, night has come and all of you are covered in sweat.
Damn, so intense. Fucking training sequences. Time to escape this torment. Give us a true killing stare. Unless you want to slave the rest of your days in the cocaine mines. That's right. I'll stuff a bunch of cocaine in a mine and make you dig it out just to torment you.
You dig down the bottom of your soul and burst out. What the fuck? A look so fabulous it slays. I don't want to hypnotize Liam. Slay sounds like it's a Vera thing. I'll do that one. You lock eyes with Liam and it steals your mind. Tense your muscles, whisper, Nickelback is rad.
Nickelback is rad.
Liam faints.
That was amazing. You hypnotized him. Come with me. I have certain associates that need to proceed. What happened? I had a weird dream that I was brain dead or something. Why are you happy? Is it over? Did you do it?
Yes, we're free. This one is a prodigy of
Fuck! We're going to do great things with you. Finally, this ordeal is over. Not sure what happened, but it felt nice. Maybe you could hypnotize me again later.
Let's focus on the important things. Repeat after me, child. Labor is legal. Somehow you're in the Philippines facing the president. You get 2 money in various profit. Fuck! I'm not doing Liam! Oh god. I think I fucked up this run. You find Damien brandishing his usual silverware, a hammer and a chisel, while Liam looks on horror.
You can't eat with that.
Watch me.
First of all, it's made of one seamless piece of obsidian.
So it's low calorie.
And second of all, it's a lich's philtessery.
Part of this balanced breakfast.
It's lunch.
You're just jealous.
No, I'm nervous. Nervous you're gonna eat that, get possessed by a lich and kill us all.
Well, I'm nervous that that's not gonna happen. Looks like two are at an impasse. Maybe you can solve this dispute and score some romantic credit at the same time. David, don't eat it. You have room for his baby seals. Oh, look. That one's Liam. Baby seals? Get into me. I can already taste the cruelty.
Vicky, you scoundrel. How could you substitute wanton irresponsibly for animal cruelty?
You quietly explain to Liam that the baby seals you're feeding Damien aren't really baby seals. Hey, these are just seal-shaped beanie baby stuffed with tofu and pig's blood. Good thing you always keep a sack of baby seal decoys in case of killer whale attacks.
I applaud your craftiness and your high regard for animal life. Let's go return this flacency to Larry the Lich's crypt together.
It ends up being the third most romantic night you've ever spent in a crypt. Score! Third. What top this? Okay. This is the last night. If we don't get Liam, I'm gonna remake this whole fucking video again.
We've got good smarts, good boldness, good yeah, we've got everything we need. I think we should go to money. No, what's charm? It's the gym, isn't it? Yes. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. Lately, you've been being cute with Liam, but in an ironic sense. And he seems to tolerate you, which is a third base for Liam. So tonight, you're having a picnic at a graveyard. It's like a date, except it totally isn't a date because dates are super cliche. But it's totally a date. It's time. You're going to kiss him. You've practiced a lot with your pillow, which might or might not be a body pillow customized with a personal real size. Oh, what the fuck? Customized with a real size full body picture of Liam, maybe. Here you go.
You know what, Vicky? I've been thinking about the concept of kissing. And not because being with you makes me think about kissing. But don't you think kissing is such an outdated and vulgar concept? Your best way of showing your feelings is by putting your mouth over another person's mouth?
But you don't want to put your mouth over his mouth, goddammit! Come on, Vicky. Prom is just around the corner. Quickly think of never-before-seen ways of showing your feelings to Liam. Don't show your feelings, sing your feelings. Or being figurative is for crowds. Real winners are always little. Show Liam your feelings. Oh, fuck, dude. Don't show your feelings, sing your feelings. Yes! You burst out into a very charming song. It's so charming that the people surrounding you all join in. They appear to be professional singers. From the ravens and the dead trees to the people visiting the graves of their loved ones. Just, wow, I thought showing your feelings was cheesy, but this is so cheesy that's kind of cool. The caretaker of the graveyard comes to kick you out for making a ruckus. And then you start a second song, and the keeper can't help but join in too. What's this? You control minds by singing? I must admit, that's quite impressive. The test ability layer makes you sing many more songs. You respect your ulterior reasons, like maybe enjoying them. The realization gives you 2 fun and 1 charm.
Please.
Right, so we've worked so hard. I bounced towards Vera at one point, but I think I stirred back to Liam. Moment of truth, chat.
Let's go.
You finally pluck up your courage, trust your beloved to the monster prom with you. Prom?
It's not that I don't love the concept of prom. But we need to be there, if only to remind everyone we're cooler than them. It's almost a duty, so we should do it, huh?
Yes! I just peeked the fuck out of my microphone. Look, I have attempted this route 3 times. I've fucked up so badly every time. You and Liam spent the night discussing obscure 70s TV shows and Hungarian literature. You both laugh a lot, and for once, Liam seems to be genuinely enjoying himself without the need for posing or judging other people. You notice his hand gently touching yours, and you know Liam well enough to know this isn't accidental. Maybe falling in love isn't for poses after all. Holy shit. I'm not reading Vicky's. Liam's quote, old pond of frog jumps in the sound of water. Lovely. Alright, we'll have to cut this part out because there's a copyrighted song. I'll read this part, obviously. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happens and it was wonderful. Liam started an iconistic band that broke all conventions. Their latest album has been a hit and has no songs at all. The album is actually just Banana Set on Fire. And be sure Liam doesn't care if you don't get it. Damien loved fire and Vera, and unfortunately that wasn't a super legal affair, and he ended up in prison for arson. Unfortunately, prison was flammable. Miranda used her vast knowledge of serfs to get a job at handpicking the best serfs of other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her serfs to do the work. For those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for monster prom might have ended then, but there were plenty more battles in the war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Cut to the home screen. Thanks for playing. Sweet. You got 2 new images in the gallery. As tradition in this game, if we get something in the gallery, we go check it out. We've got new Polaroid. Oh, there it is. Ooh, Look at that. I can picture happiness with you. Now, I have actually got everybody, apparently, but I haven't done this one for a video. I might have to do it later. And we've got fan art. Let's check out the fan art. Oh, it's him. Alright, well, thank you all so much for watching. I apologize to the people whose ears I blew out with my scream. But thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to check out members. It's obviously a great thing. I probably should have said at the beginning. But please check out members. Consider liking and subscribing. And I will see you all in the next video. B-I? Yeah. Hello, my little cheezlets, and welcome back to Monster Prom. And hopefully, the last time we'll be doing the first term at least. We've got one more special character to meet, and that is Miranda. Can we woo the heart of Miranda? I hope we can, or else I'm going to go genuinely insane. Will we do second term? Most likely. Or green person. But let's get on with Monster Prom.
Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. We run with the main, Vicky. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our most 6 charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howe, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather spoiled brain with his stupidly huge heart. Liam DeLioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polly Geist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear to be one of them, but who? We had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more dauntingly, only 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Now, before we continue, the reason why I read out every time is because just in case there's some rando, no offense, finds this series and he goes, what the hell? I haven't heard this piece before. I read them every single time. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. No worry no more, we're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever TM will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way each of you will start by having the stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. What is your soul emoji? The emoji that speaks the truth about your soul. Well, I have got the stats up for Miranda. Stone because the motherfucker's in the middle of the blizzard? No. Caucasian guy? No. I think it's this one. Damn it. Okay, well, it's fine. The chance to produce a movie it's based on the most influential Russian... Go nuts. I think it's this one. No, I need this one. What would be the most appealing in a love partner? Kawaii eyes, soft fur, taster party, sharp wits, a big horn, a very tsundere. Oh. Oh. Kawaii eyes. Okay, let's just think, right? Scott, Polly, Liam, Damien, Vera, and oh, I got it. I got Vera and Liam mixed up. Shit. Okay, we got what we wanted. I don't have to do a cut. We are kind of fucked. See, we have 9 fun. And for the correct path, for just the default path of Miranda, we need 9 money and 9 charm. So you know what that means, folks? We're going to the library. That day you spend some time on your library's PC playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain 2 money. I go one more time. You see Liam talking to Miranda. Miranda looks confused and Liam looks frustrated. Uh-oh.
But I simply don't understand. This art you are describing. You say that the art piece is a bathroom? No. For the 100th time. The art piece is the experience of going into a bathroom, thinking it's an art piece. The artist purposely gave the room number of the bathroom as the room number for the exhibit, even though there was a whole room of its paintings elsewhere in the building. It was revolutionary. A whole room of his paintings elsewhere in the building was revolutionary. It certainly seems very complicated. Personally, I prefer the exoplanet sculptures of the Athenian 5th dynasty. You know, the man in the moon, the face on Mars, all of Pluto, are on such a grand scale. Bah, that's not art. That's populism at its worst. Well, I don't think that bathroom business sounds like art. But how are we supposed to discuss art if we can't even agree on what it is? Oh, if only someone would come along and provide a satisfying definition of art, I would be so pleased.
You've got this, no problem. It's so simple. Oh, crap. Art is a method for making worthless things into very expensive things, or art isn't art unless it makes you feel bad feelings inside. Dang, I can't tell which one sounds like who. Shit, Oh god.
Oh, how true! Mars was just a bunch of sparsely populated red rock before Giblet Grinston completed his masterpiece. After that, he was able to sell it to the Archeans for 1 trillion doubloons. The Martians weren't happy about it, but you know what they say. Sometimes we must suffer for other people's art. That last bit is the only part of what you're saying that I agree with.
So that happened. So that's what happened. To live on Mars, you gain some knowledge about the solar system, and also 2 spots and 1 charm. I'm about to complete Miranda's statistics the first day. Look, we've got 7 money, which is what we need 9, and we've got 5 charm, which we need 9 of as well. I literally have to go to the library one more time, which will take up the first spot, then the second, and I've completed it on week 2. As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware. Oh, what's this one for?
That's the forking spoon. It's a spoon for picking up your forks so that you don't have to touch them with your fingers.
And that one?
That's the tuning fork. It's for making sure all your other silverware is tuned to A minor, as is proper.
What about this one?
That's the dairy knife. It's for milk.
Wow! Do people ever invent new silverwares?
All the time, but none of them are any good. It would take a genius of true subtlety to improve an existing canon.
A genius of true oh my god. Genius and are your middle fucking names. You suggest the ultimate new silverware. The salad harp or hands. I know which one's for who. This is hands and this is salad harp.
A harp for salad? Why has no... Oh.
Whoops. Because it would be hard to eat salad with a harp?
Cretin, who said anything about eating?
Isn't that what silverware is for?
Perish the thought.
Jesus.
The true purpose of silverware is to give your hand something to do while you eagerly await your food. Avoid your food. Shit. And nothing is more elegant than playing a subtle lament on a harp while your serfs eat your salad for you. My serfs will fill my lunch for me. I'm off to have a harp commissioned.
Miranda takes you harp shopping with her. It's a real bonding experience. Afterwards, you both ignore a salad together at a fancy restaurant. You know what? I want to get to the YouTube status where I have people animating this type of shit and I just get to see my fuck-ups and... Which one are you? Outdoors? Oh. So we need to only go to the library and the gym. So it's just here and here. But man! That day you spend some time on the library's PC managing your start kicker. You receive lots of people with a senseless video of impossible promises. Nice! You gain 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep only 2 money. You're checking your email library when you see one from an address you don't recognize. The subject is urgent funds needed, emergency. It seems important, so you open it. Hello, my name is Nazareth Azwar, the totally legitimate prince of Ethiopia. Due to recent cruel betrayal at the hands of my brother Gambrella Ashwa, who brought many whores with government money, my kingdom is in terrible debt. I require only a paltry loan of 1,000 US American to regain my footing. Alternatively, you may simply provide your bank account and routing number, and I will transfer the funds myself. Once I have repaid the debt, I will compensate you with 1,000 handsome US dollars, American recompense. Sincerely, Nazareth Aswa, legitimate prince of legitimate actual Ethiopian country of Ethiopia. The story is so sad. You really have two options here. Send $100, you're not made of money, and write back to the Honorable Nazareth. Can I offer you direct financial support at the time? Here are some tips how you might improve your failing economic. That sounds like smart and that sounds like bad, because that's going to make me lose my money. How many days do I have left? Money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I need, what, 2 days to get my charm up, so... I reckon I'll do right back to the Honourable Nazareth. You spend hours writing a detailed financial proposal complete with spreadsheets, bar graphs, and especially pie charts. Nazareth Azwar thanks you kindly for your advice and promises to follow it to the letter. Then you run to Miranda. She gives you a big hug.
Who would have thought that someone as non-rich as you could provide such sound financial advice? The royal family saved. They'll finally be free to go back to their traditional practice of exploiting the peasants. You've done a good deed today. Let no one tell you otherwise.
Nice, and probably fixing the whole country's economy will count as a sick extracurricular. You'll gain 1 smart, and Nazareth Aswad sends you 2 money. Alright, so I've maxed out money. So I can sacrifice doing poor choices with my money. You bitch. I fucking knew you would. Right, well what, I need to go to the gym twice? I just fuck around for this period, I guess. What's creativity? Creativity is the auditorium. Oh, for fuck's sake. Look, I go to the auditorium so much. Hang on.
Hey, last night I read the article on how money causes pocket cancer in the long run. You know what? You don't want to get pocket cancer. Quick, give me that dangerous money you have in your still healthy pockets.
Now, I want to come for something. I've already got this. The fuck is the lemon for? These are all events and stuff, right? But what I came for was the present. Too poor for this, the blood of an angel.
Catch you later.
I have a gun.
Legends say that long ago Santa used to give naughty boys lead instead of coal.
Well, I have a gun. Okay, I have a gun now, apparently. Where's Miranda? Oh, she's back with Scott. I have a Glock in my Rari. You all drove to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously into a burger.
Secret sauce. What dread mysteries do you conceal?
Whoa, do you think the secret sauce can talk? Cool. Hey, secret sauce, what are you made out of?
No, Scott. My question was rhetorical.
Awesome, mine was loud.
Oh, it's no use. You'll never discern the active ingredient in this delicious secret sauce. Unless you have an idea, Vicky.
The blood of your father's enemy. You ever thinking to Scott, it's a sauce made out of secrets? The blood of your father's enemy is Miranda, that's why it says... Well, this one says Scott, this one says Miranda.
Blood of the air people? I didn't know the high school cafeteria cared about my family's ancient rivalry. And everyone knows the air people bleed candy syrup and barbecue sauce. I should have known. You know, I don't normally eat food myself. I have certs for that, but I may have to make an exception.
Oh, more blood. But I eat blood all the time, like pretty much every full moon. Scott's a little disappointed, but you don't care. You're busy sharing a saucy burger with Miranda. It's okay, Scott. It's okay, buddy. Right, well, she's out of there. I don't need creative. I don't need to be creative. I think I should get... I have 20 boldness because I have a gun. Hang on. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your enemy's spirit. Your team's spirit, what? Leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural born leader. You gain 2 charm.
Sigh, woe is me! Sigh!
Could Miranda possibly be doing this because she wants attention? Only one way to find out.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I was standing here, suffering gladly in silence.
She did, and she wasn't bad, okay? She wasn't, but okay.
I had the most tragic injustice befall me earlier this morning. I was rejected from our school's water polo team. They claimed I was mistaken about how polo is conducted underwater. Excuse me, but I was raised underwater. How is one even supposed to play water polo without a heavily armored seahorses mount? How, I ask you? Perhaps I offended them when I implied they were too impoverished to afford sea steeds. If so, why? I would love to make reparations, but it may be too soon for me to show my face. Would you be so kind as to take them the gift of this omelet to begin the healing? I am told that peasants consider eggs to be a delicacy.
Obviously. And what would make the gesture even better is a personal touch of... Right, now I have done this before, and caviar, this stuff, was horrid. An elegant, silenced car with your sincerest apologies, a list of all their fears, and a bundle of compromising photographs.
Oh yes! How bitter should I am truly making an effort to get to know them, but with the most personal of levels. I shall do their names in beautiful calligraphy, print their faces in gold leaf, and I shall adorn their compromising nudes with adorable glitter stickers.
Okay, bit awkward.
I may have been misunderstood before, but how could anyone misinterpret this kind of gesture? Take the omelet and make sure to take lots of pictures of eating the eggs, so we can all remember how generous I was.
The kiss on the cheek, Miranda hands you the omelet and waves you on your way. You gain 2 smarts and 1 charm. Right, now we've got, what, 2 more days? I think we go to the gym one more time, and we need to go to the auditorium for creativity. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take anymore, so you voluntarily go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiating for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement that what an unexpected twist. You gain 10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways that you won't be lucky if you could make anything out with that. And 2 charm.
Oh, woe is me, alas, and alack a day.
Miranda's throwing a hissy fit. Must be Tuesday. Still, what else are you going to do? Study? Huh.
Oh, hello. Don't mind me, I'm simply enjoying the most horrific injustice to happen to anyone. You shan't believe such cruelty could happen to our own school, and just today, Miss the Loch Ness Monster told me that I shall be receiving a B+ in her class. A B+? And all because I seldom attended? Does she not understand the importance of my daily royal manicures? Such a horrid grade will surely cause father to cease paying for my seahorse insurance as punishment. And then how shall suitors call upon me? Oh, the tragedy! If only someone knew a way I could, I don't know, perhaps break into Principal Giant Spider's office, access his private computer, and alter my grade? Shit. Stick a web of flies outside the principal's office. When he goes to eat, we sneak in and cheat. Or burst into tears. Spiders hate tears. One's tricky, I reckon we get caught. This one I think might make Miranda sad. It worked. We're bursting into a bunch of tears. Spiders hate tears. What a splendid idea. Crying is what I'm best at.
Miranda goes into the Principal Giant Spider's office and without missing a beat bursts into tears.
Principal, everything is horrible. This could be because I'm having my monthly mer trouble.
Panicked Principal Spider grabs a tissue in each of his 8 arms and shoves them all in Miranda's face before fleeing outside. With him gone, you pop out the suspiciously large Valus Miranda brought in with her and hack the system in no time.
Oh, look at that. I have an A+. I guess I underestimated my own amazingness. I am very surprised by this development. I suppose as long as we're here, I might as well fill this thumb drive with top secret school security footage. No reason.
That seems on the level. Definitely don't ask any follow-up questions, just gain 3 bonus and be cool.
I think boldness might be the highest stat we've ever gotten in this series. Oh, for fuck's sake. I want the creativity of the negatives.
There's Liam looking disgruntled, which is his default, so whatever. But it seems like Miranda is pretty upset too. Better check it out.
Liam, why are you typing on your phone so angrily? Did your phone offend you in some way? Why are you mad at it? You seem to be an 8.5 on the Frowny Liam scale. The what? The Frowny Liam scale. Normally I can tell how people are feeling.
What? Oh, hang on. Sorry.
Normally I can tell how people are feeling on their faces, but you seem to be frowning the most of the time, so I created a chart to measure your frowniness.
Miranda pulls out a notepad and displays a series of doodles of Liam's frowniness. They're not super accurate, but they're super adorable.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I just read it. Oh, Liam. Before I even read your stuff, why did you speak 4 sentences?
I'm not angry at my phone. My so-called frowniness is caused by a horrendous error. I specifically asked that my creature cream brulee be extra crispy, so it truly popped with my hashtag mascara momentgram filter. Instead, they burnt it to a crisp, rendering it unphotographable.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you, Liam. Stop talking.
Monsters deserve to know what they're getting into if they choose to eat at this cafeteria, so they can choose to take their business to a different establishment. And so I'm writing a scathing Whelp review. Liam, you can't do that. If they shut the cafeteria down, the school kitchen staff will lose their jobs. Did you know that peasants have to do labor to make living wages? They don't simply have an unlimited store of gold? I was shocked when I first found out. Of course you were. If the kitchen staff want to earn their wages, they should have been better at their jobs. I am simply the merchant of truth. No, you're the merchant of poop. Your royal sophistication shines through. Look, ask Vicky. Her taste may tend towards the mainstream, but surely she can see this subpar cafeteria must be exposed. Don't be ridiculous. Vicky is surely more compassionate than that and would gladly help me save the cafeteria again.
Again? Gosh, it's hard to keep track of your misadventures at this shit show of a school. Still, you'll help if you can.
Miranda can't undermine Liam's admittedly talented criticism alone. This will take an army of homeless people to pay to write positive web reviews of the cafeteria until we eclipse Liam's. Liam, one lone voice simply can't shut this cafeteria, at least not the voice of a high school. Let's go to renowned food critic. Oh, this one sounds like Miranda. Shut up, Liam, I'm not helping you.
Why, of course. This plan involves 2 of my most favorite strategies, gathering an army and outsourcing work for the disenfranchised. If it involved torture and suppression of descendants, it would hit all my followers. But there might be time for that later. I don't even have a response to this.
You go to the vast homeless population who wander the woods near the school, don't ask, and convince them the cafeteria is a trendy new restaurant that sells food to the most valuable currency of all, positive Whelp reviews. Turns out people are pretty gullible when they're starving, so they flock to the cafeteria in droves and start writing spectacular reviews on their phones, because now homeless people have phones of their own. It seems like kept all the unwanted Blackberry. Remember Blackberries? Yeah, me neither. Miranda Vanderbilt, says Principal Giant Spider, bursting into the cafeteria with an eight-legged punch. Stop bringing droves of homeless people into our cafeteria.
But Principal Giant Spider, it was absolutely vital to the vitality of the school.
You said the last 5 times. You can't solve all your problems with manipulating homeless people. Notorious PGS storms out. But Miranda looks perfectly chipper.
Oh, he may pretend to be upset, but I think the subtext is pretty clear. Thank you, Miranda and Vicky, for saving the entire school with the beautiful heroes you are.
That's 100% a lie, but Miranda called you beautiful. Oh, it's a win.
Please, if I fuck up now, I think I might genuinely cry. We have 11 money, which is a tick. We have 10 charm, which is also a tick. I want to fix the creativity.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity.
At least I'm on 0.
Oh my word, what a wonderful, beautiful, exciting day. I hope someone can share in my joy. My great aunt sea monster and holy terror McCrackenface Cthulhu has just received an award for her work with shipwrecks. She's now one of the leading causes. I want to send her my congratulations, but no one from the postal service would go near her lair for fear of their lives. Oh, if only some brave hero would volunteer to deliver this important and time-sensitive missive. Why is a letter of congratulations so time-sensitive, you ask? Well, it's because of, well, you see, it's that these are very special congratulations with instructions to something congratulatory for herself, you know? So get her the letter.
There's something fishy about this request, but you've never let that stop you before. You come with a foolproof plan.
Hire scrub of the underworld taxi service to deliver the letter for you. So I don't want the toilet, dive into the sewer and swim there yourself.
Yes! My bonus went up again! If you want something done right, there's absolutely no way to pull it off to someone else. You do it yourself. You grab a stick of dynamite you won from Damien in a game of multiplayer solitaire and head to the bathroom. From an environmentalist standpoint, it's probably not great that the school sewer system leads directly to the heart of the ocean. But it's great for your purpose. You swim all the way to the lair of Great Aunt Sea Monster Unholy Terror McCrackenface Cthulhu, who you must admit looks fantastic for a beast of a certain number of centuries. You give her a letter and crawl back up the toilet before you find out what she means by stay for dinner. A few days later, you see the fruit demur of your labor.
Thank you so much for getting my letter to Aunt Sea Monster. Aunt Sea Monster. She said she would act on it immediately. Act on the congratulations that I sent by thanking me, which she did. So it's all over, neatly wrapped up. Nothing further happening here.
Yep, seems entirely legit. Glad you swam down the toilet and for whatever totally above board operation is going on here. You gain 2 charm and 1 boldness.
Well, I absolutely topped off my charm and money. I think it's enough for Miranda. That's him hot too.
Let's go.
Prom? Sure. How can I say no to my beautiful accomplice? What do I mean by accomplice? I mean, it's clear the time, right? I stole some eggs from that sea monster, then my serfs cooked an omelet and you took pictures of the water polo team eating it. And remember when we totally stole the addresses of the whole team from Principal Giant Spider's computer? Such good times. Then it was just a matter of delivering the pictures and the addresses to the sea monster, who, by my calculations, will soon be hunting down those unpolite peasants down. They rejected me, and I am sure it will always being clear that you did not reject Miranda Vanderbilt. So in a way, it is sort of all on them, right? It has been so sweet of you, my charming knightess in shining armor.
Ma'am, you feel a bit bad for both being accomplice to multiple manslaughter and for your feeling aroused by Miranda's ruthlessness. But love is blind, so a date it is. You have a delightful evening, and in the end, it isn't what counts, isn't it? By the end, Miranda even invites you to her house to show you the corpses of the water polo team, which she's had stolen from their funerals.
Oh!
I'm gonna blur this. You're still troubled by the fact that kind of excites you, but obviously Miranda isn't troubled about being excited by a success merciless vendetta. So you end up celebrating your victory and feasting over what's left of her enemies. I don't know if I can show that one. I think I might blur it. I'll give a little bit of a brief detail. Miranda was only covered by a sword and a skull. She was naked. I'm just gonna be dead serious. Let's move on. I can't believe another secret ending. Those 2 weeks may have been the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. You know what? Like it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. Miranda used her vast knowledge of serfs to get a job at handpicking the best serfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her serfs to do the work. Damien became an entrepreneur, designer, socializing in torture machines. Last month, Vogue magazine called his products the refined marriage between cabaret and chic. I don't know that one. Scott became an athlete. Not so long ago, he won a prestigious national award for being the best at doing sports. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and it was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but you were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid. We were ready to start. Thanks for playing No One Touches My Miri. Oh, cute. Alright, we've unlocked 2 new pictures. Now, as always, we check the gallery before we leave. I can't show the Miranda ending, but bing bang boom, it's below with the other ones that are down there. Oh my god, I didn't realize. And we check out the fan art like always, and we've got what? Drunk on You, Vera and Brian. Well, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the second term. Bye!